There we are.
Ooh, let me take a look.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Hey, that looks great.
Like our little logo
Love it
action
so far.
there.
I do.
We have a logo?
Yep. I like it.
Ooh.
All right, so
And
here's
Teuton has 2 cameras now.
Yeah, he does.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hi.
Ooh.
They're my fingers.
Those are some pretty cool fingers.
They're handy. I use them a lot. I
You didn't even mean
that
to.
one. Nope,
No,
it's
you-
just-
oh
it's
my God.
natural. It just comes out. Yeah. All right.
I think I'm upset about that. I don't. I can't.
Because
I
you
can't
don't
really
just
tell.
naturally... those don't just fly off the handle for you like that?
So, okay, check this out real quick. What we have now is we have our live scene, which is what you're seeing now. I still need to do something with my background because this is all awful. Close up on Dre's.
Woo!
And we have close up on Dre's workspace. Look at that.
Very nice.
Yeah, good stuff. Then we have close up on James. Look at that handsome mug right there. He's taking. Sorry.
Like a third
There's
grader.
James's workspace right there. And then there's me. And
Fancy.
there's my workspace.
Let's see. Oh, very
There we
nice.
are. So if you want a close-up of your face or if you want a close-up of what your hands are doing, just let me know and I'll switch over. And we're actually starting to look like a professional stream here, guys.
Oh, we
Yeah,
better
got it.
calm down.
You calm down.
When you did the close-up of my face, I turned to the left and something in my back made a weird noise.
Nice.
I just officially became an old man, just like that.
Through your
Yeah.
back by turning your head.
Yep.
I hear that's how it happens.
And see,
I
that
was-
now that you're over 40, that is permanent. What you just
Yep.
did, you'll
Yep.
be there till you die.
That part of my back just turned 75 years old.
So do we have the logo up on the Twitch channel? So our avatar?
Not yet, because the current logo doesn't work as a round avatar.
Yeah.
We're still sorting that out. This is what we have so far.
Okay.
But we have a couple different versions of this, and I'm using it as the background image and banner. So we're still working on getting the actual round logo device that we can use as our actual avatars.
Nice. Very nice.
Cool.
It would be cool. Then once we get the round logo, and we could even have that as the background of our own icons.
Yeah.
And then have our mugs in the middle of it.
Yep. That's
That'd be
exactly
great.
right.
Excellent.
What are you guys doing today?
Today before this, or today right now?
Right now, what is your craft going to be for the Painty Boys stream?
Well, it's the Chroma Shop stream.
Keep
First
saying
off.
that.
And I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break from fences and bricks today, and I'm going to start working on this guy here, which I think we tried to show him a little bit last week.
Yeah.
And I'm basically gonna use that as my color reference because it looks pretty
Neat.
straightforward.
That's dope.
I primered him last week, and I'm gonna start painting him up.
That's exciting. That's
cool.
really exciting. I'm gonna do panel linings today. I don't want to get too crazy with it, and I'm really terrible at it. So I'm gonna try as hard as I can not to destroy another kit.
No,
But if you
I don't
do
think it'll
destroy
happen
another
again.
kit, at least this time do it on camera.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Content.
right.
indeed, indeed.
I am going to be cataloging comic books tonight because
Excellent.
I have a 2.5-month-old kitten that has developed a taste for comic books.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
Do we have any more victims?
We have some more casualties. Yesterday, 2 perfectly good copies of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. got destroyed. Won't be expensive to replace because they're not worth anything, but it's still just something else I have to do. So that's the
Yeah,
reason I'm
unnecessary.
cataloging. Yeah, that's the reason I'm cataloging comic books tonight is because I need to get them all cataloged and in boxes, or they're going to die. So.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I guess that would have to be true.
We've been there. We've been down this road
I'm
before.
gonna switch. God damn it! It's gonna show my name again. It's fine.
I will probably be adjusting this camera a little bit a couple times over.
There we go.
My family's staring at me. It's weird.
Is it less weird when they stare at you on a screen?
Yeah.
Is it?
Like if they put this on the TV and just watched that over there, it would be perfectly fine. No, I need a piece of paper, but I'm sitting already. I don't want to get up and get it.
Hint, hint, family. Hint, hint.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not.
Nudge,
no,
nudge, wink, wink.
Not working.
Do
No.
action.
We tried. Did our
Nope.
best.
We'll try again later.
Let's
Yeah.
try again later.
Just so
Autumn.
I could look at a couple of colors.
Autumn, did you watch
Yes.
Thursday night the Critical Role? Couldn't come up with the name. Did you watch Critical Role this week?
I am about 2/3 done with it now. I watched the opening. I watched the fight.
Okay,
Thursday.
so my question is,
It opens with a fight.
That mini, that ugly baby thing, is that a Kingdom Death Monster mini?
The Gorm.
Yeah. Okay, I
Yes,
thought
it is.
so. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It's called the Gorm,
That thing kicked a lot of ass.
and I don't know. I'm assuming he modified its rules a bit to make it D&D friendly, but
I wouldn't call it friendly.
his description of it was
how many
pretty
party
spot
members
on.
did
No.
that thing eat? Like 4?
it ate 2 for sure. Like it ate Bo like right off the bat,
Really?
and then it ate.
Does that mean that Bo's off the show?
No, she got out, but she almost died in its stomach because she took a whole lot of damage getting chewed up. She took a whole bunch of acid damage from that, and then when she was in the stomach, she took acid damage, and then at the beginning of every round, she was taking acid damage.
That sounds like a video game.
Yeah, but I think we may have had the highest damaged hit that day on Thursday night. Laura's character, the cleric Jester,
Oh my god, yeah.
did inflict wounds at like 5th or 6th level and did 103 points of damage, and I
Holy
think that's the
shit.
highest.
No, it was 100,
damage so far.
106 points because she had
106.
It was 53, and then she got double damage on the roll, so it was 106. Brutal.
Yeah,
Fucking brutal. I'm trying to. I
and
need
that,
to share
like,
something.
Didn't phase
here.
it.
Are you going to say something? Like
Wait,
share
are
something as in like you have
secret?
news? You have news?
No, as in somebody
You share a
shared
secret?
something in our chat, and I'm
Oh,
trying to
clever
figure
Katie.
out. Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it onto.
Oh, I don't even have the chat open right now. That's what I'm missing.
Ah,
Nice.
Well, that's
I'm
one-
terrible.
always something.
Oh God.
He has to get up every time he has to make an adjustment. But he doesn't make the same old man noises. I think he's just showing off, honestly. Like, watch, I can get up and it doesn't even hurt.
Doing a watch on the iPad.
That's what I'm looking for. There we go.
Okay. Let's see. I'm woefully unprepared. Are you gonna put that link up on the screen?
I am working on
Is that
it.
what's
yes.
happening?
There we go.
Excellent. I'm going to go get a piece of paper.
Okay. Yeah, that's the ticket.
My goodness.
Now we can put this down here. Yeah, how about that?
Pull up the bottom drawer of that.
Thanks for the host, Land.
Ooh, music. Shh. How do I make it?
At least we have sound
make
on
it
our
shut up.
stream.
Fuck. Woo!
Thanks for the host, Land.
Land. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it down because I guess when you have an iPad, they remove the volume controls, and you look like a boomer.
You're not a boomer. You're millennial, right?
Yes.
Generation X. We'll let you in.
Yeah, you better. It's terrible here.
Okay, now
Okay.
we have
Now.
something up on screen shared from Katie.
I'm gonna
Niles.
look.
There we go. That's her.
Nice.
That is her workspace.
Oh.
She is building. What she says is currently at her kitchen table.
Oh, nice.
I like the lights. I like to see people working with little lights. That's cool shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
Nice.
if there are minions involved.
I think at this point the minion is just in there just to get under your skin a little bit.
It shouldn't be there.
Yeah, the existence of that minion is 100% troll move. I guarantee it. Which I
Oh, yeah.
which I approve of and appreciate because that's just the kind of guy I am.
I feel like I'm missing a bunch of paint. Like it's on a different caddy somewhere. But they brought a lot of stuff over here. And now I know. This is my getting exasperated face.
Oh no. This is my opening my
Let me see
CLZ app.
if I can make a cry for help. Honey, can you do me a favor?
The beacons are
Can you
lit.
get-
Gondor calls for aid.
Can you get me one of the caddies of paint that I left in the cupboard? You are the best.
Wow. Okay. So the putty is actually doing exactly what I thought it was supposed to do. I don't know if you can
That's
see
good,
this.
right?
Yeah, it's really good.
Hang
I don't
on,
know if
wait,
I'll be able
wait.
to show.
Wait. I'm gonna do a little close up here. A little close up action.
What's that?
Ah, nice.
There's
Okay,
not.
let me see. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me do
All right.
that. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, behind all
Nice.
Yeah, so
buddy.
you see the gun.
Yeah.
It's missing my whites.
Can you focus, please? There we go. Okay. It's not gonna. That's okay.
Close enough. I can see the panel lines.
Yeah, the little white spots
Yep,
down
yep.
there. Those are filling in these micro holes that I
Yeah.
caused by being
Okay.
terrible at panel lining, which
Nice.
is what I'm gonna be trying to do today.
I think I'm missing.
So
Word.
that's
Looks
cool.
good.
Oh, I turned off autofocus. That's good. Cool. So now it's not gonna do that stupid autofocus thing all the time anymore.
Stupid autofocus.
That also explains why it wasn't autofocusing. Because I turned it off.
Annoying.
Is this a kit?
This is annoying to me.
Land, I think
Here.
that's a question for you.
Is what a kit?
I think she was.
I don't have chat. What is this?
That's part of the Zaku build you're doing?
Yeah. This is one of the weapons. This is part of the weapon kit for the Red Comet.
You should, if you get a free hand in a second, link your video. Yeah, the gun is actually part of a kit. Clever Katie. It's part of the Gundam Zaku build that he's doing.
Oh yeah, totally. If you think they would want to see that.
Yeah. Post a link to that video because it was really well done. And I think that everybody will like to see it.
Okay.
When I was trying to clean everything up for when Kevin was here, I put stuff like everywhere. Or when Caitlin was here, I mean.
And the children, honey, playing the children.
Oh, my video has 6 views now, guys.
Hey.
What's that? The McRib video?
Not the McRib video. I would prefer if that one just went away. Oh, not here, in Twitch.
Yeah, Land, I
did it.
Land, I don't know if you heard, I was telling Autumn earlier that we need to have Clever Katie on as a guest soon.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Excuse me.
There's absolutely no reason that we wouldn't do that.
She's the stuff that she's painting, the miniatures and stuff that she's building for her model horse setups are really neat and would go well on this stream, I think.
Cool. I mean, I'm into it already.
I'm into it. I wish I did not just mangle my entire setup trying to move his camera. But I did. I completely and totally did. I'm terrible with this game.
So here we go. Now that where the hell did it go? There it is. Now that I have this set up, I can actually switch over and show the video that Drace just linked to. Land just linked to, sorry.
Hooray! That's exciting.
So now it's actually part of our stream.
Watch it. Where is it?
There we go. Okay, wonderful. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
I did watch that. It was great.
That's cool, right?
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I made that.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Green Thumb Witch says, "Oh, that was badass." Thanks, dude.
Was she in? Oh, there she is. Hi, Green Thumb Witch.
Oh, hi, Nana.
Don't use real names, honey.
That was so momly.
They said that was very momly. That's okay. No, it was a
Bad
good
thing.
thing. It was a good thing.
Yeah.
All of these are good things.
That was so good, I'm going to play it again.
The video?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, is it playing on the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, cool. Neat.
Okay. I need to act like I'm doing something here. Just futzing around.
Our whole stream is futzing around. That's what we do.
It's true.
Yeah, I do
It's
that
true.
frequently IRL too.
Yeah.
Well, that turned out really well. I think I just have to give it a whole week of time to cure.
Yeah?
I think that's how I make this putty work, is an entire fucking week for it to cure, which I'm joking. I'm never going to do that.
Okay.
How do those two fall in love? Because she acts like she hates Schmidt.
Today,
Somebody's
gonna-
watching the new girl.
that is true. Are they really loud?
I mean, no. But I can hear them.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
I don't know what I actually say.
Okay, so I'm starting with the eyes, so that way I can paint over when I screw them up real bad.
I should probably take some kind of something like that into account for when I do things, because when I fail, it is catastrophic, and it has been several times now.
Well,
Okay, there's
eyes
something wrong with my camera again.
are really
You
hard.
know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna.
And
I don't think I've
just-
ever tried like I think I've painted a miniature like one time in my whole life, and I think I also did paint the eyes, and I think I remember it being. I think I remember just not doing it.
I've seen plenty of examples of people that pull it off very, very well, and I know it just takes a lot of practice, but I'm just not good at it. And so usually I just end up trying to make it look like, their eyes are in the shadow of their brow.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at a few. Let's get this in here. Take a look. I have a lot of color options for his skin. Let me find this old brush. Sometimes I'll just take a few colors and like kind of lay them out on some white and see what I think. Might be too red. Not that I feel like he has to be like a pasty white guy, but but if I want to be consistent, he was a rather white guy the first time I painted him. So if this is supposed to be him like 10 years later, maybe he'll just be like, suntan.
I have a weird concern. I'm currently
Oh.
cataloging books that I bagged and boarded myself about 4.5 years ago, and
Oh, they're Bradley bags.
pulled them out of a box and started going through them. And even though these bags were brand new when I put them in, a lot of these bags now are starting to like wrinkle,
Yeah.
which I hate because if your books are packed too tight, those wrinkles can transfer to the surface of your cover.
Oh, and so it's
Yeah.
like does the opposite of what they're supposed to do.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've never seen and these weren't cheapy bags either. These were supposed to be good bags, and after 4 years they're wrinkled and I need to replace a bunch of them.
I know there is on a lot of the bags, unless you're talking like the My Lights or I can't remember the name of the brand, but they recommend swapping them out. I thought it was every 5 years.
Oh wow. That seems like a waste, doesn't it? I'm
Yeah.
not saying I expect to be able to bag a book and have it stay that way forever, but they shouldn't be
Yeah.
breaking down after 5 years. It's just my opinion.
No, I agree with you. And if you want ones that don't do that, you're looking at probably paying, not quite double a bag,
But more than I want to be paying.
Mhm. So I'm getting ready to go down that route too for the ones that I know I'm keeping forever. I'll
Yeah.
probably start putting them in those My Light bags
Yeah.
with the thicker boards and, so that way I don't have to worry about it for whatever it is, 20 years.
Yeah.
Or at
All
that
right.
point, I'll have sold it all off anyways.
Here is Clever Katie's Workspace Part 2.
Oh,
And that is on her
I want to see.
desk, I guess. Oop, I didn't put it in that seat yet, so I gotta go back. Hold on. There it is. Yeah, that works.
Cool.
skin color.
I like the little corner shelfy thing you have going on up here. That looks handy. Looks like a good place to put some shit. That paint shaking sound is really
Yep.
unfortunate through the headphones.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
Yep.
sorry.
I was.
Sorry.
that
I
is
had to look up and be like, "What's
No. I'll,
what are we doing?"
all right. Who's
I'll-
fapping on stream? We talked about this, guys.
Again,
I'll mute the
God.
mic when we
kicking
get
me
back.
every time.
Let's see what this color looks like. Oh, don't put your brush in your tea. Put it in the water.
Oh
And
man!
Don't
That,
drink your water. Drink your tea.
Yep.
I think that's the more important part of the equation.
I've done both.
I have also done both.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe this color. This is a little brown, but oh, that's really brown.
Comes across almost like an olive drab.
It is called forest skin.
That is a weird name.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clever Katie
Sure.
has also done the brush in the tea deal. I think that's kind of just a constant.
It happens that you're supposed to keep your drink cup on the opposite side of the table as your water.
Oh,
But-
it doesn't even matter if it doesn't matter. I will forget, and I will be like, left hand is the brush, and it'll go right in the tea.
Mhm.
Never fails.
I'm tempted to start with that dark brown. Maybe I'll just cut it a little bit with some
Oh wait,
Other-
hang on. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do
white
some
flesh.
sand
Cat cam.
SMR here.
Oh. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, sanding.
Oh yeah.
Let me shake my pain at the same time.
Oh God! Confused boner.
And then we got banned from Twitch.
Yeah, and that was the end of our stream.
I did a stream on my channel this morning,
Mm-hmm.
putting together. I bought an insert for the KDM box,
Mm-hmm.
and I just trying out this new camera. I put it all together on the stream.
Nice.
Yeah. I had a viewer. He told me my mic was too quiet, so
Oh well, there you go. That's what you want.
yeah, I was like, "Thank you very much."
Yeah, but I know how to fix that now, so I can help you with that.
Yeah. Well,
On
I was,
your end?
New follower, Charmuse1. I know who that is.
Hello.
Hi,
Who
sweetie.
is it?
That's my baby.
Hello.
That is my sweetie.
Charmuse.
Welcome to the stream.
Hi.
Land, do you know anybody
Land.
on Twitch?
I really don't like that you just brought that up. You are a jerk.
No.
That is my
No.
answer. I know you guys.
That's good. That's all you need.
Is it?
That's the important part.
Mm,
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
You believe that?
We're very
I
important
do.
people.
Oh.
I believe it. Okay. It's hard to see where his. Oh, I got a nice gap right there.
Save me too many dicks. Oh my god.
Welcome to the testosterone zone.
Yee.
The testoster zone.
Bad.
Bad. I know. They're not all gems, Land.
Yeah, that one earlier was just, especially it was. Those are some nice fingers. Yeah, they're handy. Fuck you.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
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 Twitch thought so too.
Is that a hair that's stuck in there? Because that would be annoying.
That happens to me all the time. We have cats.
Mm.
Yeah, I have cat. I have N cat, singular.
What I like to
And,
think about is for all the cat hairs that I find in my food, how many do I miss?
I
Probably.
thought you were
at-
trying to make me feel better. Now I feel worse.
No.
At least.
No.
At least that many. However many you find, you've missed that many.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
Yeah, only 1-to-1 ratio.
Hmm. But I think that's all cat owners. Special diet of cat hair.
Mm-hmm.
Gross. I have an upside down like plastic bin that I put over my my parts, So I'll use these like floral blocks, these floral bricks, and then I'll stab these skewers that have little pinchy things on them.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And stab them on top of it right there so that it holds them up, right?
Nice, yeah.
And then on top of that, I'll put an upside down plastic bin to, I thought, save it from dust. That did not
Problem
work.
is, plastic bins attract dust. Static.
Are you making that up?
I am not. Plastic is naturally very staticky. Many plastics are. So they don't repel dust. They do the opposite.
They do the opposite. Okay, so I need to.
Oh yeah.
Okie doke.
Heather wants me to tell you guys about the cat butt washing ops today. We have a house full of sick cats.
Oh no.
Yeah, we got what we think we got a bad batch of food. So if you feed your cats Shiba, stop. Stop right away.
Okay.
So Sam was in the vet yesterday, getting blood work done and all that kind of, because we didn't know what was wrong.
Oh yeah, I saw your Facebook post.
Yeah. So he came home and we figured out that it's a food thing because all of a sudden he's throwing up and has the kitty shits. So he's a white cat.
Oh yeah.
I know where this is going.
And all
Yeah.
that implies. So today I got to hold him in a death grip while Heather cleaned his ass for him. And
Scrub it.
Oh buddy.
yeah, there was poop water all over the place.
Oh
And,
god.
my arm is so cut up I look like a 90s emo kid. Like it's just
Wow.
yeah, it's rough. Had to clean cat butt today.
I feel ill. I feel a little ill.
Yeah. I was trying to forget about it myself.
Thanks, Heather.
And then it showed right up in the chat.
Glad we didn't have that on camera. That would have been horrible. He was an
The cat.
unhappy cat, let me tell you.
Fine.
Okay, I think I might be ready to get into what I'm.
Manchild laughed at the emo kid joke. See, sometimes I'm funny. They're not all gems. Sometimes I do good. I need to plug my phone in.
I thought this forest skin was going to be too dark, but I think it might end up being
Just with the
kind of
dark
right what I was
ordered, huh?
looking for. Yeah, and yeah, because I'll attempt to highlight parts of it later. Anyways, so I'll bring up I'll bring up some lighter colors into it.
Yeah.
But I achieved it by mixing. I'm not a huge fan of mixing just because I'm also learning how to have this camera this close. So every time it moves, it's because I'm hitting it with the brush.
That won't do.
But hopefully I can get all the skin this first coat done because I won't be able to get the same color again because I mixed the paint.
Right.
I'm really bad at matching paints.
I don't know that there's anybody that's really good at that. That's hard. Like unless you're actually measuring your mixes like drop by drop by drop. How do you get it the same every time? You know?
I have done that too. Like,
That's what these are for.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Not necessarily for matching paint color, but just because I have to thin out my paints for the airbrush.
Right.
And so in order to make sure that I'm getting the proper consistency, I know the exact ratio to use depending on the paint type. So like Mr.
Hell
Hobby
yeah.
gets a 3-to-1.
So do you have just like a notebook full of like ratios and mixes and shit?
Not yet, because I only use Mr. Hobby stuff.
Right.
So I have that just in my head. But I have a feeling that it will get to that point eventually.
So Charmouze says we've got some jamming tunes going on. We can't actually hear the music. Like it's playing through the stream,
Yeah.
Oh,
but,
yeah, I
but
don't
we
hear
can't
it.
hear it. So we have no idea what you guys are listening to.
Pretzel Rock says Promises by Occam's Laser.
Occam's Laser. Wow.
Clever name.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Is it a clever name or the shitty Beatles? No, they suck.
The Shitty Beatles.
That was a Wayne's World reference.
Yes, it was.
Andres.
Oh.
Land.
I didn't get it.
I'm just gonna start calling him Draceland. Sounds like a theme park.
Graceland.
Draceland. It's in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Scribing and okay, that's cool.
It's a
Well,
clever name. I think I have
it's a
like
clever name. God.
4 different variants on this Faith #1 cover, and I don't think I ever bought number 2, number 3.
Switch over to the screen and take a look. I have that one, and then I have another one also. And I don't even know if that series is still out. Is it?
I think it was a limited run. I don't think they're still publishing it, but so this is the A cover. And then the one on my second screen there is, I think, a second printing with the orange #1 on it. I'm kind of going through my CLZ entries here and trying to track down which ones I have. But this one's definitely the A cover.
I remember the first issue, I think, sold pretty well. And I see what they're trying to do. They were like, not everybody's going to look like Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think it was celebrated. And I think they did multiple printings partly because it kept selling out.
It was a very popular book, that's for sure. I feel pretty lucky to have gotten my hands on an A cover because they went quick. Like normally, people want the they want the rare variants, but I think in this case the A cover might be the rare book.
I wonder if it's because it was just a lower print run.
I don't think they expected it to be nearly as popular as it was.
Right on.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, yeah, so this one is the second print. The one with the orange #1.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen the one right there that you're showing right there with the blue #1.
Oh, that's one of the variants. That's the CGC variant, of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cool cover, though.
Yeah, it's like a trick.
Yeah. It's like those action figure variants, like that old man Jack you sent me with Safari Lopan on the cover.
Yep.
I love that book. I love that cover. It's so good. Complete with
Marvel.
Chinese Wildman Pete.
Marvel did a whole slew of those. Also.
Bye, sweetie. Thanks for swinging by the podcast or the show while you're getting ready for the podcast.
Thanks for coming in.
Bye, Charmuse. Charmuse? Is it Charmuse?
I think it's that Charmuse. Yeah.
Bye, Charmuse.
I had to guilt her into checking out the stream.
Oh yeah.
She was like, "How's the logo look?" And I was like, "It looks great." And she's like, "Well, send me a picture." And I was like, "Tune into the stream."
Why don't you get on the stream?
Right. Come check the stream out.
Yeah, and then you'll see how amazing it looks. It does look pretty good, I think.
Yeah, guys, Charmuse is fixing to record the 60th episode of her very successful podcast. I'm very proud.
Wow.
Of her. Yeah.
Very nice.
Bye, sweetie. Thanks for swinging by. Your logo looks great. Thanks for the work.
It does. It does look great. Thank you.
Congrats on 60 episodes.
60 episodes. That's pretty awesome.
I was supposed to be editing episode 59 this weekend, but with sick cats, and I had food poisoning yesterday.
Yeesh.
So, literally, 3/5 of this house was sick yesterday between me and the cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a funky week, so I didn't get any work done at all yesterday.
That sounds terrible.
So after we cut the stream tonight, I'm gonna be diving head first into podcast editing land.
Oh yeah.
Land.
Oh, we finally got it right.
This is weird. Selecting parts for panel lining, and I'm trying to separate the phases. So I'm doing panel lining first, and then after I'm done panel lining, then I'll do like surfacing. So that's when I'll start, fucking with the little teeny tiny hands and making sure that the mold lines are removed from them.
Yeah.
Oh, I did get Faith too. There it is. Hey, good on me.
Oh, nice. Nice. Do you organize just alphabetically or by company?
Purely
or by year?
alphabetically, and the reason I do it that way, I used to do it by company, but CLZ just kind of naturally defaults to here's all of your books in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
And if I just follow that as I'm actually like filing them, it makes my life a lot easier. Because I can just look at what's on screen and file. You know what I mean? So
Right.
It's not the way I would do it if I were doing it like in my perfect world or whatever, but it works for now, at least long enough for me to get this shit all cataloged.
Yeah.
I've
Right
got
on.
almost 1,000 books cataloged, and that's about, judging from what I can see in the boxes, 1/10 of what I have to do. So,
Good lord.
yeah.
Wow.
Holy balls, dude.
A lot of boxes.
Yeah.
I think I sold probably 1,000 comic books in the last week.
No shit.
Wow.
Yeah. I did
That's
a bulk.
huge.
I did a bulk sale, and well, that's counting what I'm bringing to the guy later this week. But yeah, like I was like, hey, I've got
That's
this.
awesome. So did
massive-
you like make money off of it? Was that like a
Yeah.
good deal for you too? Sounds like a great deal for him.
It's a lot of stuff that wasn't moving at the last couple of shows, and I've been bringing it with me to a lot of shows. Well, not this year, obviously, but it's stuff I've been holding on to for a few years. And,
Yeah.
Did you get rid of those
People-
X-Men books you were cataloging?
No,
No?
nobody wanted.
I'm gonna stand up.
Well,
A few of
for a
them.
second.
Well,
Yeah,
then,
just a few.
after Christmas, if you still have those X-Men books, we need to talk, because I saw a couple in
Right
there.
on.
A couple of Claremonts that I need. A couple of
Yeah.
holes that I need filled.
Right on.
Heard it as soon as it came out of my mouth. That was
Yep,
not
I'm
the
here.
right way to
I'm
say
here.
that.
I'm here to do that.
Yeah. You here to fill my holes?
hmm
Now we got to stream.
Yep.
You say no, you started doing
Yeah, one guy came and was like, I'm really interested in X-Men.
Yeah.
And I pulled out that whole box that I had just done.
And he was like,
Like,
no, not these X-Men.
He's like, yeah, I hate to say this, I have all of these. He's like, I have everything from like 105 up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
So-
books.
Yeah. He's like, so he sent me a list, and he's like, if you find anything below this, let me know.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I will.
Hang on, actually. Let me bring up my CLZ, because I have a bunch of old X-Men books that I might have a copy or two.
Oh, like some doubles maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let me just take a quick gander here.
Okay, that'll just have to do. I have returned.
Excellent. We were waiting.
I'm sure that's true and not an exaggeration at all.
No, we were talking about comic books.
No, the lowest number I have, at least cataloged so far, the lowest number I have is 172.
Oh, okay. I'm down in like the 120s, I
Okay.
think. And then after 200, I have a pretty solid run.
Yeah.
And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, maybe I should just keep these. But I mean, I don't see myself ever getting my hands on anything lower than where I'm at right now
Oh, yeah, yeah.
for the price that I want to put into it. And
I
there's
mean,
so much X-Men out there. I'll never get it all. So
I mean, if you want to get down below 100, you're into the like mid 60s, you know, like
yeah, easy.
that first run started what, 1963?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that might be just more than I'm willing to pay for X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it fell in my lap for the right price, maybe, but it would be too tempting to resell it also,
Yeah.
knowing what I could be able to get for it down the road.
Hmm.
So maybe as an investment, but
Here's what I've been wondering lately. You know, I collect old Ghost Riders, Volume 1s, Volume 2s. I if I find them, I grab them, which is why I have some doubles and triples, because, you know, those are older books and people always want to sell those in, you know, in bulk. Which if I find them, if I find a pile of Ghost Riders, I buy them. Even if that pile only has 2 or 3 books in it I need, it's still a successful transaction. But, so I've got a pretty good run of Volume 1 and a pretty good run of Volume 2. I think I've probably got most of Volume 2 complete, with a few exceptions. And I'm kind of wondering, especially with the Volume 1s, so there's a rumor abounding that the MCU is going to be introducing Ghost Rider again in Phase 4. Rumor has it that Ghost Rider will either be mentioned or will have a cameo in the Blade series, which is going to be the basis for kind of a new Midnight Suns sub-MCU universe, which turns me on in ways that I'm not really comfortable talking about openly. But the rumor is our new Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, is going to be played by Mr. Keanu Reeves. It's just a rumor, but it's a strong rumor.
That would be... Holy shit.
Yeah. So, what happens to the value of some of those old Ghost Riders if we get a Keanu Reeves Johnny Blaze in the MCU?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
way up.
I'm interested.
I
I'm
had read
never
originally.
gonna sell them. At least not, single copies. If I have doubles, I might. But I always like to see.
Yeah.
I always like to see those numbers go up on the collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Totally.
I had read that they were going to bring in, what's his name from Shield? That Ghost Rider, Diego Luna's Ghost Rider.
They have
That was
decided
a year or
against
two
that.
ago.
Yeah, that has gone the way of the dodo, and the reason being is they've decided that the ABC Marvel shows, Agents of Shield and Cloak and Dagger, and there was one other one I think. They've decided none of that shit's canon. So, breaks my heart that Agents of Shield is no longer considered canon, because I love that show and I thought it was a great side piece.
It's canon. It's canon to me.
It's canon in my heart.
I don't think that counts.
Yeah. What do you think of the news that Charlie Cox will be returning as Daredevil in Spider-Man 3?
I can only get so erect. I don't know what else to tell you.
It just doesn't. Yeah.
But I like Charlie Cox's Daredevil. I wish they were doing it a little differently, because I really liked everybody from the Netflix universe. I know a lot of people didn't like Danny Rand. I know there was some other. I did. I liked him as Danny Rand.
What character was he?
Iron
Danny
Fist?
Rand is the character, not the actor.
Yeah.
He was Iron Fist.
I don't remember the actor's name, but I thought he did a good job. I always pictured Iron Fist in my head as kind of a dope, right? Not crazy intelligent.
Keep that for your OnlyFans, Josh. Jeez. Says Katie.
But,
I would like to see him. Because I feel like he kind of fell into the power, right? Like it wasn't supposed to be his. I don't think at first. I don't really remember the whole backstory, but I don't know. I think he is a case of Marvel wanting a really cool Asian mythology character. But back in the 70s, they just didn't have the balls to actually have an Asian person be that character.
Yeah.
And I think now in 2020, maybe they should replace Danny Rand or recanon him as an Asian or at least Asian American.
Sure. I'd be 100% down with that.
Or just have an Asian person play him or whatever.
Right.
What were you gonna say?
Well, just as best as I can figure, I think that what they're doing is they're saying, yes, this is Matt Murdock in the MCU. Yes, he looks just like the Matt Murdock from this other parallel universe, because we're doing the whole multiverse thing now, right? I heard some.
Yeah.
Apparently, you guys know who Mikey Sutton is. He's apparently some sort of industry insider that leaks major Marvel leaks before they get announced.
Oh, okay.
I guess yesterday or today he leaked the entire plot line of the upcoming Spider-Man 3 and how it fits into a trilogy of stories that will start in Scarlet Witch and Vision, then go to Spider-Man 3, and then end in Doctor Strange 2. Doctor Strange 2 being called In the Multiverse of Madness.
Neat.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. I like the fact
Doctor
that they're.
Strange.
I like the fact that they're kicking it off in, or having it be in WandaVision. I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to that.
Absolutely. We're less than a month away from that now. Or, well, about a month. We're about a month away from that now. I'm really excited.
Yeah. That's like a day off work thing.
Yeah, for real.
Although they'll probably just release it one episode at a time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna do it like they
That's
do
what I'm
with
assuming.
the Mandalorian. They make us wait a whole week for
Yeah.
new episodes.
Yeah, it's like it used to be. It almost
And-
makes it a little bit more enjoyable, actually. You have to like wait for it, but then it's only 40 minutes and you're like, God damn it.
Yeah. I'm a binge watcher. I really actually despise having to wait a whole week to see the next episode. Like, I like to sit, grab a snack, grab some drinks, hit play, and get annoyed 3 episodes later when Netflix says, "Are you still watching this?" Yes, I'm still watching this.
You're like,
Don't judge me.
have I gotten up? Yeah, I'm still here, Netflix.
I'm waiting for Netflix to start rolling out the. Listen, we understand you don't have anything better to do, but seriously, it's been 3 hours. Stretch your legs, get a drink,
Yeah.
then come back and hit play.
Like video games do. Like a lot of
Yeah,
MMOs, like Final Fantasy 14. When you log on, it's like, okay, health things.
Has
Yeah,
Netflix stopped
we know you're going to be
asking
here
that?
for a while.
Has what?
Katie says
No,
Netflix
they
has
asked-
stopped
they asked me
asking.
that.
Oh,
They asked me.
I'm not really sure if they have stopped asking, because generally by the time that would happen, I'm asleep lately. So, because the only time I have to really play anything on Netflix is when I'm getting ready for bed. So I'll watch an episode or two and then I drift off. And I wake up the next morning and it's stopped. Like, it hasn't continued to play. So it's the algorithm is still doing something.
I think it's if there's no input whatsoever. Like,
Yeah.
no pause, no, no
That could be it,
fast forward rewind, no button press or anything.
Yeah.
and the fact that
That's
your
like-
camera has your TV has a secret camera built in, so no
Right.
no movement on the secret camera.
Yeah.
Your
Big
TV
Brother
has
is
secret-
watching.
Your TV secret camera has a link to my computer, so I see what you're doing.
Nice. I am just to let
You're
you
so
guys-
weird.
I know what kind of pants you're wearing.
Oh, is that right? What kind of pants am I wearing?
None.
None.
Not true. Not this
Striped.
time.
Stripies.
No pants.
Nope.
Sweat pants.
Twitch above the
That's
table, OnlyFans below the table. Some dual camera action.
So, Clever Katie says, I'm a Netflix and drift. And I have woken up the last 5 days and it's still going.
Wow. So, just to let you guys know, I'm currently
I like that one.
banning a user in our chat.
Yeah. A
No.
bot.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Apparently, it
Shit,
won't let
but-
me ban them. That's weird.
Oh, let's hold on a second.
Oh, no, he's banned. Okay.
Like, did you ban them, but they're still there?
Yeah. But they
I
are
think you
banned.
got to time them out too.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna report him too.
So,
Fuck are you?
he's actually not a bot. Commander Root has a channel set up that reaches out with bots. Like, there's actually a Commander Root channel, and it gathers analytics that he uses to, I don't know what he's tracking, but he's not interacting. He doesn't need to be.
But
here.
yeah, that's cool.
That's a different one than I see.
It is a different one, but
Which one do you see?
Okay.
Oh, this guy.
It says, like,
fuck this guy.
Oik, O-I-K.
He popped
go.
up. He popped
Yeah.
up as I was banning the other guy. That's why I didn't see him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he just came. Bye, bot.
I
Later, fucko. I'm feeling powerful now. Who else can I ban?
Okay. The hammer is
I would
strong.
like to stay, please.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, but it'll cost you.
Not
There's
again.
another account in here
Where's
that
where
I'm
is
pretty
the brown?
sure is a bot because I see it show up on literally
What's the
every
name?
channel I watch. Thicker, Thiccur, Thicker.
Yeah, that's a bot.
Yeah. So maybe we'll just ban that one too.
Tis.
Bye, bitch.
When I do my streams, I have like 15 bots in channel.
Really.
Yeah.
And the shit part is that they don't count as views or chatters.
Yep. And that's another funny thing is like if you have lurkers or if like your friends come on and they just want to like watch for views or like just to support,
Yeah,
but they mute, a muted channel does not count.
that's right.
Or
Oh.
a muted viewer does not count.
That's right.
So you have to turn it down to like one volume.
Yeah.
There's a lot of green. Where's my green?
What kind of green you looking for there, James?
Well, I've got
Super green.
dark green. I've got scorpion green. I've got desert yellow green. I've got ambergris.
Shrimp sandwich.
Oh,
Shrimp
verdigris.
stew.
That's what I meant. Not amber. I've got green flame.
Ooh, that looks neon-y.
It does. I don't know if I want my guy to be that green.
Yeah.
But he was wearing his original version of him is wearing like a green. When they start, they have like a rock in their hand and like a loincloth, basically. That's like your starting armor for
Nice.
the game. So I painted all the beginning survivors.
Level 0 barbarian. Yeah.
Yep. So I each survivor I based their hair and their one item of clothing off a different member of the mystery machine gang.
Nice.
So we've got Shaggy. This is the Shaggy character, all grown up apparently. So he's got like a green loincloth and brown hair.
Love it.
Then we've got the blue guy with blonde hair, and then Velma and
Daphne.
you know what's her name?
the
Daphne.
other one.
And Daphne's character doesn't even have like Velma's character. Her like loincloth covers her kind of like a dress,
Mhm.
and then Daphne's like, "F it, I don't need this dress." So she's all just like.
All right.
You know, I think she might be like kind of covering it a little bit, but she's all about like I've got this sharp stone and
At least she's not wearing dicks.
no,
Yeah.
nope.
Seems like an upgrade in both ethics, the ethics realm, and defensively.
Can't bring ethics in. If anybody saw what color is this one? Ugh, grung green. I don't think I like that one.
Grung.
I might go with this green flame because it's gonna get wash on it anyways, probably. But I posted it in the Discord earlier. Matt Mercer from Critical Role. After everybody said how much they liked his Gorm, he's like, "Why don't I post some more of my figures?" And
Yeah.
it looks like he's painted almost the whole base game
Oh
and a
wow.
bunch of the expansions. Yeah.
How the fuck does that dude have time? I mean, what does Matt Mercer's week look
I know.
like? Honestly, how does this guy have time?
Did he say that
I
he
don't-
did that, or did he buy them?
No, he did it.
Yeah,
he did
paints
it.
him
He
himself.
paints them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude's got to be on
I don't think
Adderall
that he
or
likes
something.
down. I don't think he likes downtime.
Yeah.
I don't think he has. I don't think he's a big sit around kind of guy.
You know what I really like? Downtime. I am a big sit around kind of guy.
I don't like downtime. I'm one of those.
Clever Katie says the female body is always an upgrade when compared to male. I fully agree.
I agree.
Fully agree.
Wow.
I mean, I know which I'd rather look at.
Shake this.
Concur.
Concur.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a straight white cis pile of garbage, and I like to look at boobs. Boobs are great.
I think everybody likes to look at boobs.
I feel like that's pretty
Kind of universal.
that's pretty regular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone can appreciate.
I'm making a
boobs.
confession here, guys. I like tits.
Yeah.
And that's how you grind a stream to a halt.
So. No, I'm looking. I'm just trying to. No, nope. I got nothing. This color is green.
Today's episode brought to you by the color green and the letter Y.
And dicks.
And always
Oh.
dicks.
I've never used this paint before, and I don't like it at all. No wonder this whole set was only $10. Maybe I didn't shake it up enough, but it's giving me zero coverage.
Man-child can
really
confirm males are garbage. Yes, this is true.
Jeez.
Okay, different. Where's green? Dark green. Here it is. Let me mute my.
Nope, still hear it.
There it is. There
Yep.
it is again.
It's even louder.
You can
like-
still hear it.
I already know what it is. I already know like what's happening. So, but I have to like look up.
That's weird because I thought I could mute my microphone.
Nope.
There's a
Negative,
right here on
sir.
the side. There's a mute microphone button. I guess it doesn't work.
It did not work. I have half an inclination to like
Everybody's
turn off you guys'
I'm going to.
cameras so
I'm
it's
getting
just
one.
sound.
Circle.
How's he enjoying Odyssey?
I don't need this.
Clever Katie. I haven't played that yet. Is it pretty cool?
Oh, Odyssey?
Odyssey is like the ancient
I like-
Greek one, right?
Yeah, that's good. I liked it.
I really want to
I
play
haven't
Valhalla.
finished it yet.
I've heard a lot about Valhalla.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things.
Like
Good thing, hopefully.
good and bad, but mostly good. I guess there are like some bugs right now
Yeah.
where the audio, like the music, will only play drums and it makes you go crazy. But
Speaking
normally it's like it starts as drums and then it like works into other you know,
Right.
other instruments and like sort of crescendos.
Speaking of bugs and dicks, what about that?
Wow.
What about that? What's the name of that game, Jamie? Something 2077. Cyberpunk. What about that?
Oh.
game?
Yeah.
So what is the deal? Are there dicks in that game? And that's the thing. Like your character, you can have a dick.
Yep.
Yep. When you design your character, that is one of the things that you pick.
Yep.
Well,
Is
you-
dong size?
Yep.
well, to a-
first
to
you
a certain
pick
degree, yeah.
dong shape, and then you pick the
Wow.
size. Yeah, you can.
Well, I mean,
Well-
they do it. They've done it with titties for eons.
right?
So
Yeah.
I guess.
Right.
I mean, fair's fair.
makes sense.
No, wait. So by shape, it's based. You have just two options.
Cut and
one,
uncut.
it's based on what your religious preference is.
You
And
gotta
then
be fucking kidding me. This is real?
and then the next option is, size.
Yep.
We're making you blush, Jamie.
And there's a
No, but there's other people in the room.
and there's a
I see.
glitch in which the selected unit does not stay inside the selected pants.
See the Discord.
You have got to be kidding me.
This is no joke. This is
Did I
a
put
this
that
is
in
a
the
day
Discord,
one. Yeah, no, I think you shared that on
into our private chat.
private chat because it was a little a little
Maybe
risque.
even too much for
Yeah,
the Discord.
yeah.
Which shameless Discord plug.
That's right.
Can we do the?
But-
you know what? I don't.
Do we even
think-
have anybody new in channel right now?
That's a good question. I see a couple names I don't recognize. I don't know if they're bots. I don't know if they're lurking.
Probalobs.
But I'm going to pretend that they're good people who are just enjoying our content.
Yeah.
You know.
Cyberpunk has had one massive update already.
It's like
because
14 gigs of...
Yeah, something huge,
I think
right?
for PS4 it was like an 18 gigabyte update.
God.
And it's supposed to help, I think, with stability issues. The game is obviously meant to run on a higher end PC or a new console because on my PS4, it gives me the "your PlayStation is too hot" message. And
Really?
I've never seen that before, and it's like, please turn it off.
Wow.
And when my daughter is trying to play it, it just crashes.
Oh, damn.
So, we might have to hold off and see how the patches, what else they do about it. And that's with, they give you a lot of options to turn various graphics off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, motion blur and lens flare and
shadows.
a bunch of others.
Yeah.
So, not quite the level of, like, turning the Warcraft graphics down so you can run it.
Yeah.
Like water reflections and stuff, but, it like shaky cam, or it reflects the light at the corners of the screen to simulate something. And why can I not get a decent green? What the heck is happening? This is what happens when you don't ever use this color before.
What about that other Stranding something game that you got me really, really excited about and then
Death
refused to
Stranding.
talk to me about?
Death
You
Stranding.
didn't ask me about it.
I did a lot of times, and I was trying to pressure you into streaming, but then you pretended like you didn't see my
well,
messages. Probably because
couldn't
you didn't see
stream-
my messages.
I couldn't stream because I had company in town.
That's
But
stupid, and I hate it.
I will stream it. So far, it is a lot of cutscenes and a little bit of running around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The running around gets exponentially more difficult.
Okay.
You played it too, Josh?
A little bit, yeah.
Fucking
I didn't get very far because I found the mechanic to be incredibly difficult and hard to enjoy.
yeah.
It is a beautiful game, though. Like, it is gorgeous. And I will even go so far as to say, like, in terms of the cutscenes, I like that game companies are hiring actual actors now.
Yeah.
Because it reads in the performance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And I remember they did fucking Peter Dinklage in Destiny, and that didn't go well.
I thought he was great.
I never saw the problem, but everybody was apparently like had a problem with his delivery and just said that he was flat overall, which I didn't really see the point of. But the new Ghost, like the new voiceovers that apparently they replaced,
Yeah.
those were really good. Like that dude did a great job.
Ooh.
I kind of would like to see a reboot of the live-action Super Mario Brothers film.
Oh God, what? Why? What?
Because I think that Peter Dinklage would make an amazing Mario.
Okay.
And I think that you
see
cast two actors to play Mario. Find somebody taller that looks like Peter Dinklage. And about halfway through the movie, when Peter Dinklage gets his first super mushroom,
my God.
you
Have
swap
him
out
get
actors.
hurt.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's all. I don't
Okay,
even care
I
what
mean-
else happens in the whole movie. I just want to see that.
That. Tal, what are you doing, buddy?
He was on Nip Tuck for a while, years and years ago. And I loved that show. I used to watch it religiously.
I watched the first
I'll admit
season, and it didn't draw me back for the second season.
It kind of ebbed and flowed a bit, but there was definitely a reason why I kept watching it, and I don't know what it was now. But he shows up later on, I think, as a marriage counselor, or I can't remember what his role is, but he is he's very short.
Yeah.
And his character arc is he wishes he was taller so he could date one of the women in the show. Yeah, exactly. And then he's talking about like having like shin surgery, and obviously these two plastic surgeons are so good at every kind of surgery that they could just do this for him.
Yeah.
But he has a dream where he's tall, and it's kind of unsettling.
That sounds like really demeaning for Peter Dinklage.
Well, and I think eventually his character like realizes that he shouldn't have to be tall to win this woman's affection, and he's basically like "F you." So
Yeah.
You know Billy
that's better.
Corgan
That's
had that
redeeming.
surgery.
to make himself taller.
Well, Billy Corgan was born with one leg shorter than the other,
Okay.
and when he got
neat.
that sweet Smashing Pumpkins money back in the '90s, he had his short leg extended, so now he has 2 legs the same length.
What do they do in that case? Do they like spiral out, like just chew up the bone, or what?
So what they do is they make a strategic cut, and they actually sever the bone, and they put it in a brace that holds the bone in place, and they crank the screws so it separates the bone by about 0.5 millimeter, and then they let the bone grow together.
Oh,
And then,
Jesus
and
Christ.
then they re-break it again
And then they
and
do that
separate it
over
by
and
about,
over.
and it takes like a couple years apparently, depending on how much like they need to lengthen it.
Holy crap, dude.
Yeah, Clever Katie just put it in chat. They break the bone and let it regrow. That's exactly right. Yeah.
That's intense.
Like, have you ever seen like a halo for somebody with a traumatic neck injury where it's bolted right into the skull? It's basically like that. There's one of those halos on each side of the bone, and they're joined together by a bracket, and they just separate it a little bit by a little bit by a little bit, and let the bone.
Oh my
regrow.
God, that's insane.
Constantly
Interesting.
re-breaking it and letting it grow over time. It's supposed to be one of the most painful sets of surgeries you can endure.
Wasn't that on like what was that movie? Gattaca?
Yeah, you know what you said
Was
that
it?
hour and a half ago.
It's been
Yeah,
so
what-
long since I saw
They
that.
had.
Yes, we watched
So
it.
Gattaca was the one about the super future.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
yeah, so because the one dude who was trying to act like trying to be the other dude, like he was an inch taller, and so they had to do that, but they
Oh,
also had
that's
to
right.
they had to gorilla that surgery. So he was just in the basement fucking shrieking and for that whole scene, and that was it.
That's right. I forgot about that. It's been 25 years since I've seen that movie, I think.
Yeah.
I think
haven't
maybe
seen that one
same.
either.
I don't know why I remember that.
Oh, I gotta refresh my stack.
Okay. This is the worst screen ever.
I'm definitely going to reduce the scope of panel lining that I thought that I was going to do, and to save it for actual just panels, not trying to detail. I think that's a good idea. Until I get better tools, like the tools that I have they're like cheap Chinese things. So like this chisel, it does the job, but it is not accurate, and it is not flat at the tip of it. So in the valley, if I'm not going to cover it in black paint, then that's bad. It's bad. Don't do.
Don't do.
Don't do.
Oh, James, you know what I cataloged last night?
What's that?
The entire 19-part run of Nightfall, all first prints.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
That's such a great storyline. I
Green
remember
Thumb
that.
Witch says, sounds like misery when she hobbles him.
Yeah.
That was an intense scene.
Yes, it was.
That's a scene. I mean, I'm a grown ass man, and I still have trouble watching that scene.
And the scene
Trust
in the
me.
book was even worse because she didn't use a
Really?
sledgehammer; she used an axe.
No, she. Oh, yeah.
Didn't
And then-
didn't
And
When
she
she
in the-
takes
just
this-
use a 2x4 in the movie?
She was a sledgehammer.
yeah,
sledgehammer.
so in the movie, she put the 2x4 between his ankles,
Yeah,
And
and then
smacked
use
the outside
sledge.
of his ankles with it. Yeah, in the book,
God.
she cut his feet off with the axe. And
Yeah.
at the very end of the book, he's walking around trying to get used to his new prosthetics. Yeah.
Yeah. She also
Whoa!
cut his thumb off with an electric turkey knife.
Yes, she did.
Like the first time he tried to do
Fuck.
something, she's like, "Hey, I need to teach you not to do this." And she's like,
Jesus.
"Yeah."
That
That
is-
book is brutal. She runs over one of the police officers with a riding lawnmower.
Yes, she does.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And the lawnmower taking his face off is described in precise detail.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah. Great book.
I like to think that was a shout out to the Lawnmower Man short story, which was totally different than the movie.
Oh yeah. Completely.
That movie was trash.
It was.
Which movie?
Lawnmower Man.
Yeah.
Like so the short story, which I think was in Night Shift, right?
I think so. It's been, like you said, 30 years.
Yeah. So in the book, it was basically this guy hires some kid off a flyer to come mow his lawn, and the kid shows up with a lawnmower and says, "No problem, sir. I'll handle it. Everything's gonna be great." So the guy goes inside and he's kind of watching through his window to watch this kid mow his lawn, and the kid proceeds to start the lawnmower and then take off all of his clothes. And he's standing out in the yard naked, and then he gets down on all fours, and the lawnmower starts mowing the lawn by itself, and this kid is on hands and knees walking along behind it, eating the grass clippings. There's a scene where like the lawnmower runs over a frog, and the kid doesn't care. He eats the dead frog along with the grass clippings. And
I don't remember any of this.
yeah, this was the short story.
What the hell?
And at the end, the guy's like freaking out, like, "Oh my god, what the fuck, devil demonic bullshit is going on here?" And the kid sticks the lawnmower on him, and that's the end of the book. So, and the movie was about a mentally impaired kid who they were using VR technology, and this was back in what, the late 80s or early late 80s or early 90s. So the CGI was top notch, let me tell you. But they were using VR technology to like make him smarter, and they ended up giving him like mental superpowers where he could like control machines and shit. And the only thing it had in common with the story was the title. That's it. There was nothing else.
Pretty much, yeah.
No other part of it. That's terrible.
Manchild
Did they
wants
also
to know.
push it as a Stephen King?
They did. Yeah, Stephen King's Lawnmower Man was the full title.
Wow.
Clever Katie says Manchild wants to know if you have seen the opening to Sinister. I think so. I think I've seen. If we're talking about the same film,
Is that with the tree? With all the people on the tree branch? And they get hung like one by one?
I don't remember. About the only thing I remember about Sinister is the scene at the kitchen table where it's focused on the dad, the guy, right? And then it pans away from him. And when it pans back, that demon thing is right behind him, and it's this huge jump scare. Like, that's the part of that movie I remember. I don't remember much else. I remember enjoying it. Ethan Hawke, yeah.
Are you
Trace,
kidding me right now?
Trace, you just made a face.
Yeah, I definitely just put a huge unnecessary gash in my piece. Like I was going all super slow and super close, and then as soon as I decide to angle and dig in, it's like, okay, let's go the total opposite direction that any of your muscles want you to pull the tool in. And man, that was just like anger for just a moment. I'm not good at this yet.
Is it repairable?
Did it again. Cool.
The
Yeah,
kitchen
it
scare
is.
is Insidious, not Sinister. You're right. So I've seen Insidious. I have not seen Sinister.
Oh, yes, the people hanging on the tree.
Yeah.
Yep. They have
So no, I have not seen that.
Yeah, it's like a whole family, and whatever the one person is doing is causing them like one by one, either the branch to go up or something's happening, and they're getting like strung up one after the other until like the whole family's strung up, like in like slow motion.
That'll ruin your whole weekend.
Yeah, that's
really
terrible.
remember.
That sounds awful.
But what was the lawnmower doing? That's the question. Apparently there's a lawnmower, she says. I don't know what the lawnmower was doing.
Oh my god, that is the wrong. Why am I painting that green?
Ruined. Throw it away.
Well, I have yet to throw one away just because of how much they cost.
I'm getting into some fun books in the stack now. A bunch of Dynamite titles and Boom books.
Oh yeah.
I like Dynamite and Boom books, yeah. You have to watch it, he said. I will. I like horror movies. It's on Netflix. Okay. I will put it on my list.
Okay. Maybe the second coat will look better than the first coat. And maybe oh, okay. That was the right color. I'm a doofus.
Well, that part's true.
You know what? You're right. I'm not disagreeing with any of this. Okay. get in. Here we go. We're trying to get in here, in between his arms, without painting on too much of the rest of him. But I'm a big fan of, if the camera doesn't see it, or like if the person looking at it can't see it without picking it up and turning it all around, then I'm really not going to sweat
And it's
it
fine.
too bad. Yeah, I've come to accept that over the course of my little experience doing this.
Oh, hey, fellas.
Hi.
I was looking at
Hey,
our
what's going on?
analytics and stuff the other day,
Uh-huh.
and we have completed every step we need to complete to reach affiliate except for one.
Which is?
We need more followers.
Follow-
We need more
Followers.
followers, and we've got one new one tonight,
Welcome.
so we need 29 more, and we'll be affiliate.
As soon as we get our logo up on there, I'll start pushing it.
Sweet. I think for next week's stream, I'm going to put a follower goal. And maybe if we, in the coming weeks, if we hit our follower goal, we'll have some kind of fun, I don't know, giveaway, or I'm open to ideas.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm down for that.
Give away some Steam keys or something.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I like that idea.
Sorry, the lawnmower is in the middle of it. Ah. Nice. We'll take all the help we can get.
Oh, well. This was going good. And then I hit the camera.
And then you think, God damn it.
Well, I hit the camera with the brush, and that caused the brush to go all weird. So now, you can't really tell, but now there's green all over everything.
What are you using to stick your model to the bottom of your bottle there?
Yellow. Yellow
Yellow
stuff.
sticky tack.
That's a color.
That's what I'm. Yep. Yeah, you knew what I was talking about right away. That like poster tack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stuff.
sticky tack.
Yeah.
I looked for that. I actually had to order that online. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Really? Michael's. Hobby Lobby. I have a holder. Like I have this little Games Workshop thing with a clip on it
Yeah.
that fits a different size bases, but it does not hold them. I don't trust it enough to do that. And this one has this base on this guy is weird. Like he's got like these clouds of
Oh yeah.
dirt or smoke kind of coming off the side. So it's not a flat
Right.
base. So, and then that will sit, this guy, when he's done, this will sit in another base. That is like every one of these Kingdom Death figures has their own, they have like a Kingdom Death base that they sit in. Like it's
Right.
like recessed. So, like this is, yeah, so that'll fit into that when I'm done.
I have sort of a philosophical procedural question for you when it comes to tabletop. If you're mapping, if you're playing on maps on your table, do you prefer a square grid or do you prefer a hex grid, and why?
I don't know that I really have a preference. I would say anymore, I think in squares for combat map,
Yeah.
just because it's easy for movement.
Sure.
For an overland map, I would go by
Land.
hexes. Yes, that's right.
Did someone say my name?
And again,
That's
just
fine.
because that's kind of how I've seen it used before.
Sure.
Like when you're doing they call it, what do they call it, like a hex crawl, which like every time you move into a new hex, it's generated by whatever method you're using to generate it. But
Right.
I'm used to, and probably mostly, although even when I watch Critical Role, it's not, he eyeballs a lot of it
It's true.
on his maps that he makes. I mean, if he
Yeah,
uses
his
the
little
dwarven
hand-drawn
form stuff,
maps,
I think it has. Well, and anymore now, he's got the giant 3D, fully sculpted and painted everything. Like all of his combats are on these like sponsored by Dwarven Forge,
Oh, yeah. Sure.
like terrainscapes. So, which I believe off stage there is a room that none of the players are allowed to go in,
Really?
and he's basically
so they don't
like,
see
set,
the miniatures
set for
before they
any
come out?
eventuality. Yep.
Nice.
That's so cool.
And his wife will be like, "When did you have time to build that?" And he goes, "I don't know."
Well, this is where we learn that Matt Mercer has a clone that he keeps locked up in
Right.
that room to do all of his painting and modeling for him.
Yep. His-
It's
Or like his
all
twin
making
brother or
sense
something.
now, Mercer.
We're on to you.
We got your number, pal.
A random visit from Matt Mercer. It's his clone.
His clone shows
He
up
was sick. He was sick on us.
to silence us.
More like Matt Merker, am I right? That one was a reach, sorry. I have owned this series for like 4 years. I should probably read it someday. Bill and Ted Go to Hell.
What is it?
Bill and Ted Go
Oh.
to Hell? Yeah.
Oh. I didn't even know they made a comic book out of that one.
Yeah, it was a little Boom Studios series. A little 4-part series. Great art, great covers. And, you know, Bill and Ted. How do you go wrong? It's Bill and Ted.
Right. I don't give Boom enough interest. I don't like really look and see what they've got coming out on a regular basis.
I don't
Think-
anymore, but I sure used to.
I think the last Boom books that I specifically went out looking for was wait, Die Hard a Boom title?
I think so.
They did Die Hard Year One.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
went out of my way to find the Yippee-Ki-Yay motherfucker cover,
Nice.
where
Hell
it's
yeah.
just a black cover and in big white letters it says Yippee-Ki-Yay Mother, and it cuts off at the bottom.
I like it. A friend of mine that lives in Bruges does a stream like 2 nights a week, usually. She's doing like music production and stuff. Well, she's been doing Christmas-themed streams this month, and she has a Christmas sweater that says Yippee-Ki-Yay Motherfucker on it. It's the best thing.
that is
It's the
wonderful.
Best thing. I love it, yeah.
Once upon a time, I put up on my Facebook, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Changed my mind.
Oh,
I've never seen Die Hard. I don't care. It
You
was
probably
just
made
for it was just for the chaos.
did you come under fire?
I did, and it was glorious.
Yes. Classic
Because
troll.
then you just like start trolling people.
And I did.
Now, I think that now
There were a couple of people who were like really like taking up the cause.
Oh, it happens every year.
oh yeah.
Not just getting mad, but like actually trying to change my mind,
Like being
trying to
offended,
appeal
yeah.
to me and like being not ridiculous. And I felt bad about that because I didn't have a leg to stand on. I couldn't actually assert an argument
Right, because you've never seen the film.
because I've never even seen it.
So everybody gets all wound up, and then you just like turn off comments and never talk about it again.
Or even better, go
I
back
think
and
I eventually had planned to tell everyone, by the way, I've never seen it. Like, you guys are very easy to manipulate.
Yep. No, what I like to do when I get a bunch of people
didn't
fired
do
up
that,
like
but I
that with just a troll comment is once everybody has commented and said all the rude shit they want to say, I go back and edit my original comment to be about something completely
And make
different.
it say something that is totally compromising.
Yeah, I think that rescuing homeless animals is a good way to spend your time. And the first comment is like, "Fuck you, fuck you, libtard."
You libtard. Yeah, you commie bastard.
Yeah. It's really easy to make people look stupid on the internet, and I take great joy in it.
It
great,
is.
great joy. Yeah.
I got out of that game, but every once in a while I'll go and have some fun.
Now, when it comes to Christmas movies, I think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Heather disagrees with me.
It is by definition, right?
Heather disagrees
Really?
with me. Yeah. She's like, it's an action movie that takes place during Christmas. It's not a Christmas movie. Well, I disagree. But I think my favorite Christmas movie of all time, Gremlins.
Oh, sure.
That's a good one. I'm gonna have to like set up because my tradition is I watch the Polar Express because I'm a child.
I can't watch that. Too creepy.
But yeah, every year, even if I'm by myself, I'll watch that movie.
Too much Uncanny Valley in that one for me.
There's just enough.
Like
Man.
it's the only time in my life
Especially,
I've ever
like-
been afraid of Tom Hanks.
I appreciate that.
Have you seen the Jim Carrey version of the Dickens Christmas story? I can't think of words tonight.
Yeah.
What's the name
Christmas
of that?
Carol?
Yeah, Christmas Carol. Have you seen the Jim
A
Carrey version of
Christmas
that?
Carol. Yeah, we saw that in theater.
It is awful.
Oh, what's up, Sky?
They tried to make Ebenezer Scrooge into an action hero.
What
Yeah.
in the world? What?
Sky says, I mean, personally, I'd hate to get on a plane or a boat with Tom Hanks.
You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
'cause-
You're not wrong.
Bad things always happen to him.
Yep.
Had not considered that, and it is entirely true.
Every time.
I saw
Every
some
time.
I saw some fan art in the last week or so where somebody took all the characters from King of the Hill and they photoshopped them to look like, you know, they're like who they would cast, and they had Tom Hanks as Hank Hill, and it worked. Like, I would watch that movie. I would watch Tom Hanks as Hank Hill.
I could see that. I could see it.
It's like Matt Damon. If I'm on a plane, a car, a spaceship, a World War II squad with him, I'm just out. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Run far away.
Mars.
Yeah. Don't go to Mars with Matt Damon. Or do,
I think
because
that was
he
covered in space.
kind of handled it, I gotta say.
In The Martian, I never watched The Martian. I
It's
was
pretty
talking
good.
about Interstellar.
Oh,
You really
Is he in there?
screwed the pooch on that one.
Yeah. Interstellar was definitely a movie. I thought the
That's
ocean
true.
planet scene was pretty cool.
It's like one of my favorite movies.
Really? You should
Interstellar,
watch The
yeah.
Martian. The Martian is a great film. It's a better book. But the film was a pretty good adaptation, and it was very entertaining.
Cool.
There was, since it was just kind of him alone on the planet, he kind of anthropomorphized Mars itself as his enemy, as the villain of the piece. And throughout the movie was constantly saying things like, fuck you, Mars. And it was great. It was great. I loved every bit of it.
Oh look, more paint. More paint. More paint shaking.
gotta shake your paints.
Shake the paint.
Car crash of a movie, Interstellar. See,
No,
I agree with that.
no, I'm
I
a lot
think
of
it was, I think Interstellar was inconsistent. I thought that what's his name, McConaughey, was overwrought when maybe overacted a little bit in a couple scenes. And the ending was just wacky. It was just weird. And I get into the whole like, you know, existential, like, what do physics do on, you know, micro levels, and how do we see time when we're outside of it, and that kind of thing. And like, that kind of shit fascinates me, and I just didn't think that movie handled it very well.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
But there were parts of it I really
you know,
dug.
it's okay that you disagree with me, but you're wrong and I hate you.
The one thing that I did like about that movie is that it's the first time in kind of a sci-fi film that I've really seen a semi-accurate depiction of time dilation in terms of
Yeah, that was my favorite part
being
about
close
it.
to gravitational forces. That's always the question I've had, like when you watch like Star Wars or Star Trek or something, like how did they conquer the problem of time dilation?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I can suspend disbelief so far as to say yes, there's artificial gravity on the spaceships, you know, but for some reason the time dilation problem fucks with my head. I can't wrap my head around how you would solve that problem, even in a sci-fi universe, you know.
Oh, like with all their faster than light travel and all that.
Mm-hmm.
The Force.
I
It's
mean,
a basic tenet of physics.
yeah, like NASA has already done experiments where they take a set of twins and they send one to space for a month.
Yeah.
And when he comes back, they do a bunch of medical tests and compare that guy to his brother. And the brother who stayed on Earth is physically older than the brother who went to space. Like he has aged more cellularly in that time.
Interesting.
So even
That's
at that,
neat.
even just sending a man into orbit for a short amount of time, we see the effects of time dilation. It's like, how do you beat that? How do you conquer that? Like, if you get on the Enterprise, right, and you fly off to Romulan space, hang out in the neutral zone for a while, and fly back to Earth, what was a few hours for you was 1,000 years on Earth.
Wow.
That's just how time dilation works. The being that's moving faster experiences time in a different way. And Interstellar, again, like I said, was the first movie that I felt really touched on that in an accurate way. Like, if we do these things in space, we're losing time on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It became an interesting, like, way to fight the clock. Like, it's an old trope in movies. You're fighting the clock, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to disarm the
running
bomb
from a
before it
storm.
blows up, or you have to, find the hostage before they get blown away. And in Interstellar, it was, we have to be as efficient as we can with our maneuvering because we're losing thousands of years at home if we don't. Land, your camera just died.
Ah, that's what is making the noise. Okay.
Is that your camera that likes to shut off by itself?
I think it was the other one last time.
Oh.
Last time it was his workspace that kept shutting off. This time it's his face.
Oh. It's been turning me off all night.
Oh! Hey-oh! F's in chat.
He'll be like, hey, what did I miss?
Camera.
Hey!
Hooray.
Hey! Time dilation this is from Clever Katie. Time dilation aside, Interstellar is dog shit. Love doesn't conquer time. Time is time. You don't fuck with it. Ask Rick and Morty. You're not wrong.
Well, I've never seen Rick and Morty.
I like Rick and Morty.
I love Rick and Morty.
I don't like the Rick and Morty fan base. I find most of the Rick and Morty fan base to be caustic and obnoxious.
That was
Completely
pretty
agree
much
with
my
that, too.
reason. That was
Yeah.
pretty much my reason for deciding not to watch it.
But I like the show. And I like the fact that a lot of the science in the show is based on, like, actual scientific principle.
Yep.
As far out as
People,
the science is, it makes sense. Like, there are theories that say that these things are, possible. You
A thing.
Just avoid most of the fans. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. There are people who idolize Rick Sanchez, and that's not the point, guys. Not the
Right.
point.
Yeah, these are the same people that idolize the Joker.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to idolize the Joker. He's a great villain, but you're not supposed to. He's not a hero, guys.
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
people
love
walking
him.
around with, me and my girl are like Joker and Harley. Oh, so you beat her
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you
So,
gaslight her?
like, Stockholm syndrome.
Like,
So
since-
you're a terrible
like,
person.
I'm sorry, but the Joker and Harley Quinn are not relationship
That's
goals,
the
y'all.
worst. That's the most like toxic like combination of pretty much any like persistent fictional couple I can think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they've come a long way in the books and
Yeah.
making them not a thing anymore.
Yeah, Harley's kind of on the good guy side now, right? And Joker's running around with Punchline. Is that her name?
Yep. Well, the Joker, as of my last reading, has fooled Gotham City that he is dead.
Okay.
Obviously, Batman does not believe this, I'm sure. But and he's like, I think I'm gonna take off, and I think he hints that he's like, I'm gonna go to Europe for a while. And but Punchline is still there and playing the victim, but at the same time, she's in contact with him, and she's like, okay, the next phase of your plan is in motion. So we'll see where that goes.
Sneaky Joker.
Yeah, always.
Something else I cataloged last night. I have a first printing of The Killing Joke.
Oh, that is probably worth some cash.
It's not worth as much as you might think, but the first printing makes it a little more valuable than the others.
Yeah.
It's not really rare enough to be super valuable, but it's the neon green letter cover. It is the first print.
Nice.
In fact, I think I have it right here somewhere.
I had to buy that for college.
Really?
I had to read it in my sci-fi and fantasy class and do like a report on it.
Sci-fi and fantasy class.
Interesting.
Yep.
Sounds like a cool class. I would like to be in that class.
It was when I went to Purdue all those years ago.
I didn't know you went to Purdue.
They did. Well, I went there.
I was physically there.
I was there. I was enrolled in classes there for a couple of years.
Well, that's a start.
And I don't know really
There it is.
how it all ended, but it ended.
Yeah, check it out.
Not with a bang, with a whimper.
But a whimper.
I can actually put this in the window. Check it.
Yeah, let's see.
That's a first print, baby.
Nice.
Yeah. And it is in good shape. Like it's
Yeah.
clean. Yeah. Yeah, the corners are good, the spine is good. It's like it's a, what do they call it, a prestige format where it's got the square spine instead of the staple spine.
They hold up pretty well as long as you don't bang them around too much.
Yeah, and also I'm never opening it. Like it is an unread copy and it will remain an unread copy. I might get it
Yeah.
graded. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Those square-bound books tend to grade pretty decently, just because they hold their shape really well, and as long as you don't get any like dings on them.
The problem I found with the prestige books is that if you read them even once, the spine is trashed.
Mm-hmm.
That like color breaking spine damage just from opening
That's why
the book.
any of those books that I get from the Kickstarters, a lot of them are that square bound.
Yeah.
So if it's something that I actually want to read, I'll wait until they'll send me a digital copy too.
There you go.
And I don't ever open the books.
Yep. Really hard to damage a digital copy.
Yeah.
I've done it.
I do. Like, I have a lot of comic books, and I don't really ever open and read them. I have subscriptions to, like, DC Universe and Marvel online, so, like, my mainstream books I can get online and read, which is great.
Yeah.
My indie books, it's a little harder. There's a service, I think, called Comics, with an X, Comics.
Comixology.
Comixology, that's it. Yeah, good call.
They're owned by Amazon, so if you have Amazon Prime, you have access to some of it already.
Absolutely, yep. And I can get some of my indie books read on there, but not the full complement of what I'd like to read.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind reading. I don't mind reading them digitally, especially if I have access to my bigger screen at the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Oh yeah, I got
phone.
this big 60-inch right in front of me, and that's great for reading comic books.
Oh, I bet.
Especially with my old man eyes.
Yeah.
Comics with 3 X's. No, not quite.
Different thing, Katie.
But I do have some of those also.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm looking
yeah.
for? And
Oh, here we
Autumn,
go.
Autumn, keep your eyes
jail
out.
time.
Yeah. You're going to jail. I had these when I was a kid, and I shouldn't have had them because they were rated mature. But
Yep.
the little comic book shop at the mall that I used to go to, I like the guy that was behind the counter was like kind of a friend of the family, I guess. Like he was the son of one of my mother's best friends. So he didn't care what I bought.
Yeah.
I was in there, 16 years old, buying like some really nasty shit. And some of what I found were there was a 2-issue run from Marvel of Nightmare on Elm Street, and it was in a magazine format.
Okay.
The interior art was all black and white. The covers were brilliantly painted. They were great books, and because I had them when I was a kid, they're trashed. I don't even know if I still have them. But
Sure.
I would really like to re-find those and add them back to my collection. So if you happen to run across Marvel Nightmare on Elm Street in a magazine format, issue 1 or 2, in any kind of decent shape, pick it up. I will buy it from you.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
Yeah. They
can
have
ask around.
proven extremely hard to find. Like,
Oh,
I
really?
see them
Okay.
pop up on eBay every once in a while, but I'm not paying eBay prices for those books. I'm just
No.
not. Like, I know what they're worth, and they're not worth the $200, $300 that people are asking for them.
Jesus.
Sure.
50 to
FBI,
75,
open up.
like 50 to 75, maybe. Like that seems reasonable for those from what I've seen, you know. But they don't sell often enough to really create enough data. You know what I mean? So people just think they're worth a lot more than they are. FBI,
Okay.
open up.
Yeah. I'll keep my eyes out. I got a guy here in town that every Monday he posts like all the stuff he's just recently priced into his shop, and he gets a lot of stuff that you don't see in the other shops.
Yeah.
So that's where I got my crows from. That's where I got my Miracle Mans from,
Okay.
and a couple other things. Taboo is the series that From Hell premiered in.
Yep.
And it actually comes the first issue it's in is number 2. So, but just to start the series off, he had a number 1, so I bought it.
Nice.
It's a little beat up, but that's all right. I just wanted it. So, and he's like, I know I got the rest of them somewhere, so I'm waiting for him to post those.
Nice.
Or he just said he would let me know when he got them, when he found them. So I was like, I will buy them.
Hell yeah, that's cool. I
Yeah,
also
I
found
got
a
a weird-
bunch of Texas Chainsaw Massacre that I didn't know I had.
Oh, really?
Like
Who
several
publishes those?
series.
Was that Tops?
No, I want to say Dynamite.
Okay, yeah.
I can. You know what? I got CLZ open. I can just go look, can't I?
I don't know why I thought it was Tops. I wonder what they did that made that come to mind.
So I have Texas Chainsaw Massacre by. Oh, I don't recognize that logo. Hold on. Wildstorm. Oh, it's a DC imprint. Wildstorm.
Really?
Yeah. Excuse me, just a second, guys. I need to go do the bathroom thing. I'll be back.
Bye.
That was very sudden. He was like, comic books? Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom.
You know what? Sometimes it happens.
I do know.
Sometimes it happens just like that.
I'm missing a section of my colon. I do know.
Oh my. Did you have
Yep.
a colostomy bag?
Almost.
Oh man, my dad had one of those.
Yeah.
That was gnarly.
Yeah, they told me
Tell
that
you what.
that if I didn't have the surgery when I had it, that there would be a chance that if I had to wait and have it later, that I would probably have to have a colostomy bag. So they also made it sound like it was going to be, what is it, laparoscopy, where they just kind of poke a couple holes and go in and use magic fingers to take out your bits. Well, when I woke up from the surgery, I had staples from the bottom of my rib cage down to right above my groin,
Well, that's not what happened.
like 100 and something staples.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I was like, this is not what I was led to believe.
That sounds terrible. That sounds
turned out-
like something I would not enjoy at all.
I didn't really enjoy it. But,
It's kind of not the point. I get
I
that.
enjoy it. I enjoy it now, I guess. The
Yeah.
outcome.
Because you didn't die.
I don't have a hole in my colon anymore.
Perforated colon.
Yep.
Hoo-wee.
Yeah, so they fixed that. And then I was like, what if it happens again? And he's like, it should never happen again. He goes, we're fixing it. And I'm like, okay, but what if it happens again? And he goes, well, then call me.
Yeah.
I was like, well, should I call you or the new doctor who's going to fix it? No, it hasn't happened.
Yeah, you want me to call you? You did a bad job.
Yeah.
And we'll call someone who is not you.
Did you do the bad job on purpose so that I would have to call you again? Is that what happened?
Yeah, profiteering.
I'm on to you, bad doctor.
Yeah.
No, he was good.
Ho.
He fixed it. Ho. I'm on to you, Ho. No, his name was Dr. Sue.
Was he Asian?
Yes.
It wasn't racist until I laughed.
Right. Then it became.
Then
a
it
little
became
bit.
racist. I'm sorry
He
about that.
He was a cool doctor. I don't think it was racist. Got really quiet though.
Yeah.
What's the chat
I-
saying? This deal is getting worse all the time.
Hope everything comes out all right. Oh, God.
I was enrolled at 2 separate community colleges.
At the same time?
Skylar was. And he said he was there, kind of.
Huh. I only ever went to college once, and I actually did go to classes, and I actually kept up a good grade point average. But I couldn't maintain that schedule and still work and make money at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they forget about that.
Yeah. So I got most of my education and never graduated.
Well, I guess that's cool. That's functional, at least. I went to college 3 times, and I
Nice.
definitely did not graduate.
Was one of them that programming school that everyone at iBeta was going to?
No, thankfully, no, it was not. They went to Westwood.
Yep.
I have
that's
a
the
friend
one.
that worked at Westwood. I have 2 friends that worked at Westwood for years, and oh my, the horror stories.
I can only imagine that place was, I mean, just one of those for-profit,
Yeah.
for-profit colleges.
Yep. They didn't really care about educating anybody.
Yeah, they're not there to help you. They're there to make money.
That's right. They're not there at all now. They're gone.
Oh, really?
And,
Yeah.
and the world is a better place for
They,
it.
they shut down, and nobody misses them.
Nice.
I want to show off my new camera angles. Let's take a better look at what Drace is doing.
Woo!
Yeah.
I'm not even on the camera. I'm like off of it altogether. What is Drace doing? Let's see. I'll zoom over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
Doing
good stuff.
panel lines, which is pretty cool.
Can you show me a little close-up of the tip of the tool you're using there?
Sure.
Can we see a
Yeah.
close-up of the tip?
Oh, just the tip.
Just the tip. Just the tip. Hi, Sam. Don't hit the camera. Come here. You want to come sit with me?
There we go.
Come
Is
on.
that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposedly about a point. Yeah, one. It's 0.1 millimeters. 1.15 millimeters
Okay.
is what it's supposed to be. But I just don't think that that's. I just don't think that that's true. It's a cheap Chinese version of a chisel. I have these 5 blades, and they again supposedly range in thickness. But this thickest one, they didn't even bother. Like, it's not even cut the same as the other ones. Like, it's just very obviously just super cheap as hell.
Hmm.
So I'm probably gonna. I've got a beat on somebody who is selling some better ones.
Mm-hmm.
One of the model builder dudes that I like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that is gonna solve my problem.
We have a request to see a kitty
Oh
cat.
wow!
So
I knew what it meant.
Cut
see if
tips,
I can
thick tips, cheap tips.
Turn
Yep.
the camera here so we can see a kitty cat.
Oh. Do we have a Rusty?
No, we have a Sammy.
Hi, Sammy.
Is Sammy feeling better?
He's feeling a lot better. He was really pretty rough yesterday. Hi, buddy. He's a very good boy.
A fine boy.
He's a fine boy. He's my bestest friend.
Oh, what a cutie patootie.
Had to have his butt cleaned today. But, that happens sometimes.
Oh. He looks
Oh
sleepy.
my god, he's so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's just freaking adorable. My cat doesn't like me.
Your cat doesn't like you?
Nope. My cat doesn't like anyone or anything. He's one of those highly independent cats that, I maybe see him if he wants something.
Right.
Oh. Yeah, he just kind of like hovers in the background, or just like goes and does whatever he wants. in a
Yeah,
different
he
part
just
of wherever
he's really
you
just
are.
not around. He is the worst roommate. We don't even hang out.
He's got to clean up his poop.
Yep.
I've had roommates like that.
Have you?
Yeah, I had a roommate in college who, when he had too much to drink, would think that various parts of the house were the bathroom.
I have had friends do that. I don't get that. I have never been that drunk. Never in my
Yeah.
life have I ever been that drunk.
I'm like,
the
how
fuck?
could you possibly think that this closet is a bathroom and that you need to go a number 2 in it?
What the fuck?
Or like,
I believe
This
I'd
is the
kick
kitchen
somebody's ass
floor.
if they peed anywhere in my house that wasn't a toilet.
Let alone shit.
yeah,
Oh.
the number 2. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
And then another friend was like, oh yeah, my girlfriend used to date him. And yes, he's done that before. And I was like, oh my God.
That's horrifying.
That is terrible.
Sky F24 says, not gonna lie, sometimes I want to use Pat's office as a toilet. It's
I
funny
guess-
because I know who Pat is.
I'm guessing that's somebody's supervisor.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He's a lot of people's supervisor.
Now, I will say, once upon a time, in my very misspent youth, Heather knows this story.
Uh-oh.
There was a guy that I wasn't
Oh,
too
boy.
fond of, and he had a sunroof on his car
Yes.
that he liked to
Nice.
keep open. And I
Yes,
I
dude.
shit in that dude's car. I crawled up over his hood and I dropped trow and sat my ass in his sunroof, and I dookied it up for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Fuck
hear
that
about
guy.
it later.
Oh, I
Did you
heard
know it was
about it.
you?
I heard about it. But he did nothing about it, because if he did anything about it, he'd have to admit that I shit in his car. So,
Yeah. So
Wait,
he knew.
did
it
he
was-
know that it was you?
well, I told him.
The balls on this guy.
What was he
Jesus
gonna do?
Christ, dude! You don't tell people
Like-
that you. What the fuck?
No, I was trying to
Hey,
get him
buddy.
to. I was trying to get him to fight me. Like,
Just so you
Oh
know,
wow!
I crapped in your seat.
yeah.
And he's like, oh, I better go clean that.
How did he not
dude,
crush
the
the car
stones
with
on
balls
this
that
guy.
heavy?
How did he not crush? Yeah, for real, dude. The rocks on this guy.
The guy just wouldn't
That
step
is
to.
fun.
Like, I spent like 6 months trying to get this guy to show up and fight me because he just needed to get his ass beat. Some people just need
Sometimes
to
a
get their asses
motherfucker just needs to get hit. I get
beat.
it.
And plus, I was like 17, so you know, you don't
Oh,
make
wow.
good decisions when you're 17. Nobody makes good decisions at 17. And
That's
and
really
I
cool.
decided to shit in this guy's car.
That is the best story. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm kind of
You're
proud of
welcome.
myself. Well, guys, we're 5 minutes over. How long do we want to run tonight? That was a super quick 2 hours.
That was pretty quick.
It was pretty quick.
It's because I'm
I-
so funny. It makes the time go. Also, time dilation.
Really
Yeah.
pushing that.
Time
We're
dilation.
experiencing the time
That one's
dilation.
actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I appreciated that one. Thank you.
I mean, I'll go as long as you guys want. I'm not ready to log off yet. So
Where?
I've got a little longer, I think. I have to work in the morning, so you know my story.
mm-hmm.
I'm old, and I have to get up early. And that's just how it is.
That's just how it do be.
I'm trying to shrug off. I'm a little bit bummed and worried about my brother.
Oh, yeah?
COVID.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's kind of just like on my mind. So that's why I'm a little bit lower energy today.
Where is he at? I mean, he's not in the same city as you right now?
He is. He's just
okay,
right.
okay.
He's right down. In fact, I live like 5 minutes from him. And
But I mean, that's the
he's-
hell of it. It's
he's-
not like you can go visit him now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can probably just go and like
Tap on his
bring
window.
him some food and
Yeah.
wave at him and his wife who is pregnant through
But
the
you know
window.
what? Like, that support is probably one of the best things that you can give him. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
let him know
And
you're
I'll
thinking
probably
about
do
him.
that. He's got the whole family like freaking out because
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
sure. Yeah.
it's fucking COVID. So like
Sure,
he's
sure.
got the Rona
But guys,
and his,
COVID's
and
a
his
hoax.
wife is pregnant.
COVID's a hoax. Didn't anybody
Oh,
tell you?
man. What's
Didn't
funny is he's one of those dudes.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah. Well, not entirely, but he's definitely like right politics, and
Right.
he is definitely one of the guys who has not taken it very seriously, he'll put the mask on, but not because of COVID. He'll put the mask on to make you feel better.
Sure.
He's one of those dudes.
I don't
And
care
so
why
now-
I don't care why they put the mask on. I just want them to put the mask on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Whether they're
And
doing
he
it
does.
because
He's
it's
not. He's
smart
not
or
like the
they're,
hardcore.
I have
the
my
hardcore guy,
freedoms.
but-
Don't take
Yeah.
away my breathing oxygen.
Well, whatever.
I can't
you know,
breathe.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Neither could George
hopefully-
Floyd.
Fucking pussies.
Hopefully, regardless of his political leanings, he gets better quick. And his
I'm
wife-
Absolutely.
sure he will. He's
Yeah.
he's 31. I mean, he's in good health. There's really no reason to suspect that he's not going to come through just
I
fine.
remember
You know,
when I
there's-
was 31.
They say now that COVID can cause ED, like permanent ED.
Oh wow! I did not know that.
Yeah,
That is
that just came out last
terrifying.
week. Yep.
Well, I'm definitely not getting sick now.
Holy crap! I did
I-
not.
I was gonna say, if there was any diagnosis that's going to make the white male power in this country start to take this shit seriously,
It's
it's
now
making
now
their
it
dicks not
threatens the
work.
PP.
yeah, like now it's a problem, right?
Ridiculous.
It's kind of
So
funny.
silly.
Katie says her
Brother
brother
is
was
also like that and got the Rona. Yeah.
was not wearing a mask unless required. I put mine on the second I walk out the door.
Yeah,
I don't care where
I'll
I'm
still
going.
wear the mask and for like when I'm with friends under certain circumstances, like
Yep.
if I know that they work at a bar, or like if I know I have been somewhere high risk, and in fact, like Marcos, my brother, he just came back from Mexico. He got the virus in Mexico.
Oh,
And so he wanted to get back together because we run a business together, and
Yeah.
so he wanted to get together and make some sales calls, do some drinking, like the usual shit. And I was like, well, you just traveled, so that's not a good idea. Let's give it incubation period and see
Yep.
if you get symptomatic. And lo and behold,
There it is.
he got sick, and he is not describing his time as a fun time.
That's
I
horrible.
bet not. That's too bad.
A friend of mine just
I'm
got
a little worried.
out of the hospital, not because she had corona, and she didn't get discharged from the hospital because she was all better. She got discharged from the hospital because she finally reached a point where she wasn't actively dying, and they needed the bed. So
And they
sent her
needed the
home.
Yeah.
And she says
Yeah,
every
that's,
time every time she inhales, it's like somebody sticking knives in her lungs. That it's physical pain. I don't
That's
ever
what
want to go through
That's what
anything
my
like
brother
that.
is describing. He's talking about that like fever, but the body aches. It's the
Yeah.
body aches that are like the gnarly part.
I would just rather not go through it.
Yeah, same. Doing a lot of what I can
Yeah.
Yeah.
to not get sick.
To just not have to do it in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, and to
Especially
be,
like for my friends, and I spend time around people that have high risk family.
Yeah.
Oh, and not to mention they went to Mexico for my dad's 60th birthday.
uh,
So my dad,
Whoa.
who is 60, probably also has the virus.
Jesus.
Oh, good
That
Lord.
is gonna be worse.
Well, I hope for the best. For
Yeah.
you.
Yep. Yorp. Yeah, that's why I'm not like my usual super high energy like idiot self.
Yeah, it's
You're
understandable.
still pretty high energy, I think.
Yeah. And even when you're not high energy, you're handsome. So, you carry the stream no matter what.
True.
Oh, buddy.
It's true. You do carry the
Let's
stream.
get a
You
close up
guys
of the
are
face
nice,
there. Let's get a close up of the handsome mug. There's that handsome man.
There you go.
Look at those brows. Yes. Work it, girl. Love it.
Oh my god.
Well, man, I'm sorry to hear about your brother. I'm sure he'll
Yeah,
come through it
I'm
all
sure
right.
everything is gonna be fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. He'll be fine. Everything will be fine. I'm just a little, cerebral about it. That's all.
Sure. Well,
Oh my god.
Sky throws all cash at screen. Take my money. Oh, hey, this just became an informational stream, guys. Are you ready? I'm gonna teach our audience how to fix a leaky jewel pod. And all you need is a tissue and a fingernail clipper. I know a lot of people that throw these things away when they start leaking, but you don't have to. You just grip them like this, and you take your thumbnail, and you pop off this little top part, right? And this is where the oil accumulates in the top of the inside part, so you clean that off good, just like that. And then inside the little top part here, the mouthpiece, there are two little filters, and they tend to get pretty gross and oily. So you can actually take your little tool here and just get right in there and pull. I don't know if you saw it fall. I'll do the second one. Just pull the little filter right out of there, and then you've got.
Okay.
See if I can actually get it on camera here. And you've got these little filters. See that? See how it's all shiny and oily and brown?
Yep.
I just take it and I squeeze it in the tissue. Squeeze all the oil out of it, just like that.
You had me at squeeze it in the tissue.
That's right. Now we're back on that
That is
OnlyFans
sad.
shit.
Hold
Then
on, shake my
I
paint.
take the tissue and wrap it up like this and clean the extra oil out of the mouthpiece. And I take the same tissue and I clean the extra oil out of the battery, just like that. And then I take the mouthpiece and I drop the filters back in. Tap them into place. Get in there. Sometimes you got to take your tool and kind of tamp them down. Pop the mouthpiece back on the reservoir, pop it back in the battery. Good to go. 30 seconds. No longer leaking.
Wow.
Yep.
I was partially distracted by some of that tutorial by what was going on in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably saw that.
Gross. You guys are disgusting.
Some fucker would want to buy it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. There's some people out there doing some things. And I have my handy dandy jewel lanyard in case I wasn't cool enough. So, I've constantly got my nicotine supply right there around my neck.
Neat. I'm
Rolling
definitely
with the
glad that
cool
I quit
kids.
smoking.
Me too. Vaping is much easier.
I quit smoking back when I worked at Iveda.
I remember that.
Really?
Yeah. I smoked when I first worked there.
You were
And then I
surprisingly uncranky
Then-
when you quit smoking. When I quit smoking, I turned into a fucking monster.
I didn't have as hard a time of it as everybody made me believe I was gonna. I gained like
That was my experience
pounds,
too.
but
A lot. I quit smoking. I basically it was a New Year's thing like 8 years ago or something,
Yeah.
and I just made the call.
yeah,
And as soon as I made the call, I just stopped, and that's it. It really wasn't that big of a deal.
I had definitely had some times where I really was craving one, and every once in a while I think about it, and I'm like, I did take up when I first moved here. I briefly smoked a tobacco pipe, which I did enjoy.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I spent all that time. I quit smoking for a reason. Why am I doing this now? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I was only smoking. I was like actual tobacco, like all natural. Supposedly none of
Sans
the crap
carcinogens.
they put in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I was like, I got, But I
Yeah,
liked
what's the
it.
point?
So maybe someday down the road, I would pick that up again.
I started smoking
But I'm old.
cigarettes.
If
when
I get
was-
drunk, I might smoke, but
Yeah. I started smoking cigarettes when I was 11 years old.
Holy crap, dude!
And I quit from the time I quit when I was 16 because of a girl who didn't like to kiss a smoker. Was with her for a couple years. When she broke up with me, I went out and bought a pack of cigarettes and smoked from
yeah, sounds right.
smoked from 18 to 42 or 43, and just quit like 2 years ago. And I say quit because I'm not
Nice.
smoking like tobacco now. I still get my nicotine, but I don't. It doesn't stink. I don't cough all the time from it. It's not a healthy habit, but it is maybe a healthier habit. A little bit.
I will always maintain that. Like, people have been trying to, I don't know, get weird about vaping and try to treat it just like smoking. It's fucking not. It's better. It just is.
My health
Maybe you'll
improved,
have like.
My health improved 100% when I switched from cigarettes to Juul. Like, almost overnight.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I did use the e-cig to quit. Juul wasn't a thing at the time, but
No.
I wouldn't have quit without the e-cig. So I guess I forgot to mention that part in the story, mostly because I actually forgot.
What I like about the Juul is it's not the same kind of nicotine juice that were in the old e-cigs. It's actually nicotine salts, and they're more soluble apparently. So when you hit the Juul, the nicotine hits your bloodstream and affects your brain like 3 times faster than smoking actual tobacco.
Oh, okay, cool. So you don't have to smoke as much.
Exactly.
Or so you don't have to inhale as much to get the same feeling.
Exactly. And like, it used to be I'd wake up in the morning and reach for that cigarette, man. First thing out of bed, reach for that cigarette. Cough up a bunch of gook, smoke that cigarette, realize that wasn't enough nicotine to start my day, so I smoked the second cigarette. Now I wake up and, when I do reach for the Juul, I take one hit off the Juul and I'm good. Like, the nicotine hits immediately. I'm good.
That's good. I mean, it's not like you said. It's not ideal. It's not fun to had me at pull the tool. Oh my god.
Yep.
It's not ideal, but it's better.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, I used the old school, like the old juice that you could get in different nicotine stages. Can you still do that with Juul?
Yeah, there's a 5% and there's a 3%. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so back then it was milligrams, and so 18 milligrams was the equivalent of a cigarette. And so I think what I did was I bought the like 36 milligram juice, like the stuff that like it hits you so hard, and I just got myself addicted to the e-cig.
Yep.
And then over time and pretty aggressively, I stepped it down from 36 to
24
down to 12,
18,
down to 8, down, and then eventually I was just smoking 0 for the like oral fixation.
Right.
And then eventually I just put it down.
Yep. That's good. I will quit vaping at some point, I'm sure, but not in 2020.
That day is not this day.
That day is not this day.
Fucking real.
That year is not this year. Like, maybe next year. Maybe when I'm not watching the world slowly burn, then I'll be able to give up my last vice, right? I've given up everything else. I've given up all my other vices, but this one... Well, and McRibs. I'm still doing the McRib thing. But that only, like... that I haven't had a McRib since, like, 2012, so I don't feel guilty about that at all.
This guy's had, like, two good things happen this year, and the rest is a dumpster fire. Fucking preach, dude.
I've had 2 good things happen this year, and they were both 2 weeks ago. In 1 week, in a 1 week span, I got a kitten and got a McRib. That's right.
I'm starting a business, and it's going okay because we're tailoring to real estate, and the real estate market is sort of recession proof because no matter what's happening in the world, like it will affect real estate, but in one way or the other. Either people buy or people sell.
Yep.
So if you're tailoring to both buyers and sellers, then I mean, no matter which way the door swings, you're kind of in the right position.
Absolutely.
That's the idea, and it's going okay. I wouldn't necessarily say, I mean, it was probably the worst time to start a business, but that was the plan, and we didn't really have another option. So here we are.
Well, you make the best of it.
Making it work, yep.
Make it work. Adapt.
I mean, when this COVID shit hit, I lost my job because my company almost went under.
Yeah.
And I managed to find another job a few months later in an industry that was tailor-made for COVID quarantine, I work in the cable television industry now.
Yeah.
Oh, word. Okay.
People are staying
Yeah,
at
they're
home
not-
and watching TV, so I can make a paycheck.
Yeah, we were deemed an essential business right off the bat because we were like, well, we make labels for medicine
Yeah.
and beer.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the
We're not
clincher.
shutting down. Yeah, they weren't shutting us down.
Yeah, Heather has been deemed essential as well.
Oh, good.
Because of her clearance as a military contractor.
Yeah.
They, that's not something that she can do from home because she has to do it in a secure environment.
Right.
So yeah, she's still going to the office at least like 2-3 days a week. And it's scary because the campus that she works on is reporting like 6 new cases of COVID daily.
I would not.
Wow.
Go, I would not go to work.
She doesn't have a choice. Like she has to go. It's either that or quit and
Get another job. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like.
and
right
now is not the time to be job hunting. You know.
Well, that's what everybody says. I don't know, man. I think a lot of that is a little bit more.
I'm surprised
Overblown.
that she can't work from home. Oh, but you said she only has to go in a couple days a week, but
Last
I'm
week she
surprised.
had to go in 5 straight days because they were working on like a proposal for a government contract.
okay.
And
Probably
a
stuff they-
lot of her work she can do from home, but there's a lot of it that she can't because it's like eyes only kind of stuff. Like you need a clearance to see it, and it can't
Stuff
be
they probably don't want to be putting out on a Zoom call.
exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. That makes sense. Well,
Yeah,
hopefully
the little room that she works in has no windows, one door that's secure and guarded. She can't take a cell
Wow.
phone or a smartwatch or any sort of writable media into the room. There's like they search anything she takes in or out of the room. Like it's serious shit.
Yeah, it sounds serious.
I almost feel like we
That's
shouldn't
pretty
even be
crazy.
talking about it right now.
I can't give any details. I mean, I could, but then I'd have to kill everybody watching the stream. Nobody wants that.
Well, there's only like 5 of them.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know what she does. Like, I don't know the details of it. I can't. Legally, I can't know.
You probably don't want to know.
No,
pretty
I
cool.
probably don't. Because, military contracting is a horror show.
It's serious. I remember when I beta got a couple of military contracts, and that was pretty serious.
Yeah, for real. Clever Katie says, for therapists and counselors, holy shit, it's been busy. Yeah,
I
I
bet.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, this has been a rough fucking go at it.
This guy says, hey, maybe I do. You don't know me. And in reference to me killing everybody watching the stream.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. Well, maybe.
Well, Sky, for a nominal fee, I'm sure we can work something out. Call me. We'll figure this out.
You want to know it's coming?
Yeah, there's like,
Like, do you want to be
which
surprised?
what package do you want?
Right.
There's this old
Come back.
Monty Python skit where I remember it from one of the movies, and it starts and it's this guy and he's running along this like through the countryside, and they're like, this is something
That is
something.
the very end of Life of Brian.
He has been condemned to death and has been given the opportunity to choose his method of dying. So he's running and he's just like smiling and laughing, and then behind him what looks like a team of topless roller derby dressed women, like helmets, long socks, no shirts, and like running shorts, are just chasing him and
Yeah.
screaming. And he's having the time of his life, and he runs off a cliff.
Oh my god.
And
I
don't
mean,
even know what
if you
to say
gotta
about
go,
that.
if you gotta
Yeah.
go,
I had
Well done, you. whoever that dude is. Damn.
I had the biggest crush on Carol Cleveland, who was one of the women that was in a lot of the Monty Python skits.
oh,
And oh man,
was she one of the nuns in Holy Grail?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
she was the one who had the twin sister,
Ah, yes.
Zoot,
Yes.
Zoot, and her twin sister Dingo.
Yep. Naughty,
Yep.
naughty Zoot.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And yeah,
God, I love Monty Python.
12-year-old me was completely fascinated by her. whenever she would come on the screen.
Hey, 44-year-old me is pretty fascinated by her whenever she comes on the screen. Let me tell you.
Yeah, she's still got a sense. She's there for the reunions and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
she's got a pretty good sense of humor. Apparently, John Cleese is a giant piece of shit now.
Oh
Like-
man.
I think
Like-
John Cleese was kind of always a little bit of a piece of shit, though.
Maybe he hit it better behind his comedy, but
Maybe,
you know,
yeah.
he's all like, I side with J.K. Rowling, and I don't see what the big deal is. If I don't want to talk to a transgender person, I shouldn't have to acknowledge their presence. It's not going to affect me in any way. And I'm like, you're right, it's not. So why don't you just shut the fuck up about it?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Go
Yeah,
be a
enjoy your American stay. He lives in America now, right?
I think he does, but
I'm not
it's
sure.
it's like the whole I gotta separate the art from the artist because I'm a huge Monty
Yeah.
Python fan.
Yeah.
That's
And-
J.K. Rowling for me also.
Yeah. So yeah, I never read any of the Harry Potter books, but I did see all the movies.
Mhm.
Not that that's really the same thing, but I think I get the gist of it.
They're
And-
very close. That was and I grew up with that stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
that was. I also have the same birthday as Harry Potter,
Oh.
and as I was growing up, my grandma bought me all of those books on my birthday, and
Oh,
as
nice.
I was reading them, I was the same age as Harry Potter, exactly.
Ha.
So
That's awesome.
it was like really important to me in my childhood. And when Alan Rickman died, I was in fucking pieces.
Oh sure.
Oh, yeah. I have a Harry
that.
Potter story I can tell you.
Okay.
So when the 6th book came out, I hadn't read it yet. I was, I think at that point I actually hadn't read any of the books because I started reading them right before book 7 came out. Like I kind of like do that with TV too. If there's a show I'm interested in, I'll wait until the show gets canceled and then go on Netflix and watch the whole thing. So
Yep.
when the 7th book, when I don't remember.
Deathly Hollows?
Deathly Hollows was coming out. I started reading book 1. But when book 6 came out, The Half-Blood Prince, a friend of mine was reading it, and I was on the phone with him while I was driving to the post office. And I got to the post office, and I was sitting in my Hyundai with the window rolled down, finishing my cigarette before I go into the post office. And what I didn't know was that inside the post office that day, they had Harry Potter cosplayers reading excerpts from book 6 to a group of children who were also in costume. I had no idea. I didn't know this was going on inside. Sue me. I didn't know. So I'm talking to my buddy. I'm smoking my cigarette. I got the window down and we're just talking. And he's reading book 6 and he's telling me all about it. And I don't care because I'm not reading the series. I don't care if he spoils me. It's whatever. And he gets to the point where he tells me what happens to Dumbledore.
Oh yeah.
And,
Oh, man.
And I, in my
Oh,
surprise,
no.
say
You
out
walk
loud,
in. Oh no.
"Oh my God, Snape kills Dumbledore!" And I look, and there's a mother and her child, the child dressed like Harry Potter, standing 4
Oh my
feet
God.
outside my
That
window.
really couldn't have happened any worse.
And the look-
if
the
it wasn't
look-
you, I wouldn't even believe that.
The look on that kid's face broke my heart. I felt so bad. Like
I had
Like-
somebody run into that's a different story. I had somebody I was standing in a line and some fucking kid just was yelling. He just yelled that and I couldn't remember. I don't think it was I was even standing in a line that was related. I think it was just like a funny thing for a child to do at the time is to go to places where there are a lot of people and shout the biggest twist of the series.
Oh. Yeah.
And that was when I didn't read any of the books after that.
That happened to me at the end of Star Wars Episode 1. We had bought our tickets. There hadn't been a new Star Wars movie in, 20 years?
yeah.
Whatever it was. And so we're standing outside. We've been waiting in line for a couple hours. And, we're getting ready to go in. They've let the last round of people were leaving. So we're
Yep.
starting to move in. This car drives by with these 3 jerks in it. And their whole giant sign out the window that says who dies at the end of the movie. I've never seen so many people find rocks from out of nowhere
Wow.
and just throwing them. Oh,
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit. That's definitely a way to immediately get people to hate you.
oh
I'd
yeah, they were.
I'd have shit in that guy's car. That's a callback.
Might have been the same guy.
It might have been.
No.
We don't know. If it happened in Aurora, there's a chance.
I still cannot believe that you shit in somebody's car. I mean, I do believe it though. Like again, that just seems like some you shit to do. Get it?
You're not wrong.
Mhm.
I did do the shit in the car.
Okay. Oh, what is that piece? God damn it.
Are we discovering new things over here?
I'm just trying to like block out the base colors that I want to work with later.
Let's grab a
And-
close up. Let's see what we're working with here.
I'm
There
trying.
we go.
Can't really get a good.
You've got a lot done tonight.
Yeah, more than I usually do, surprisingly. Normally I'm like, I got silver on 5 fence pieces.
Yeah.
And I ruined that with this color wash. And so, but tonight, yeah, I've got like a palette full of paints and
Yeah.
actually
It's
managed to
looking
get
good,
some shit
man.
done. So I'll probably work on him throughout the week, and then next weekend, by then I could be like, oh, he's done. Let me move
Yeah.
on to the next one, which is the goal.
See, if you wanted to do a real professional stream, you would have one pre-painted, like under your table. And
Just pull it out of the
yeah.
oven.
And then it's
Like
yeah,
the
the one in
cooking
the
shows.
oven, and then at the end you can like be like, and then your finished product will look like this.
Yeah, thanks, Rachel.
Rachel Ray.
We know how TV works.
Yeah.
We're not surprised. I like Rachel. She gives a lot of money to animals.
She does.
I mean, charities, not like hands.
Yeah,
money.
directly to animals. That probably wouldn't be super helpful.
Here,
Did we
dog,
talk
have a
about-
$1.
Did we talk about Guy Fieri on the stream yet?
We should. Guy Fieri's a great man.
Yeah,
I just
there's a meme circulating that taught me a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to bring up. That everybody teases him because he's so
Ridiculous.
over the top and like doesn't have any degree. Like, you know, he won the chef contest, but no formal training, I guess. But
Yeah, none.
man, you don't become the mayor of Flavortown
Got that right. Have
by
you
not
seen?
knowing what you're doing.
There's a stand-up comedian that does a bit along the lines of, "What the fuck did Guy Fieri ever do to you?" Have you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
seen that?
Mm-mm.
I'm actually gonna play that on the stream right now because why not?
Is
This
it
is
Jim
meant-
Gaffigan? It sounds
No,
like it would
no,
be a
no,
Jim
it's a-
Gaffigan bit.
It's not. It's actually some dude. This is the first time I ever heard of him. Guy Fieri.
I used to watch his show all the time.
I've never seen his show. I didn't know what Flavortown was.
Diners, Dive-Ins, and Drives is a pretty cool show.
He's come to Colorado a couple of times, and one of the
I've
places
heard.
he did was Sam's Number 3.
What?
Yeah.
I have him to thank for Sam's number 3.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Sam's
I mean,
Number
he
3
went
is
there.
shit.
He didn't
Dude,
open
I
it.
love Sam's number 3.
Dude,
He didn't
best
open
green,
it.
best
He
green
went there.
chili in Denver. I don't care what
Yeah,
anybody else says.
anywhere.
Best green chili in Denver.
I'm
Well, I
not a big
believe
green
you.
chili guy, but I can absolutely get behind that.
And as far as everybody's feelings on Fat Boys are, their green chili is really good.
I
You're not
actually
wrong.
really enjoyed the food there, especially like because they taught me how to make it because I was the cook, right?
Yeah. Well, it's all, there's very few frozen things there that don't get the steaks.
we had some frozen stuff. The
Oh, yeah,
burgers,
the
the
catfish.
burgers were frozen. The catfish
Wait,
was frozen.
The burgers weren't frozen, were they?
I guess we had sliders.
Oh, yeah.
It was like dollar burger day or whatever, like $5 for burger and beer
Oh,
or something like
yeah.
that. Those ones were frozen.
Okay, that I believe. Because, frozen burgers, you got to whip those things out like 5 every minute.
Yeah, like tons and tons of them, and we did that.
Yeah.
So
How is that a fucking foot? What the hell is that glob? You can't really focus.
Ah,
It's like they try to put toes in there. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should just say that's a boot and just go with it.
So here's a quick thing, guys. I want to play this
I'm a
video,
boot, done with it.
and I know that the sound from this video will go out over the stream, but I don't think that you guys will be able to hear it on
correct.
the
Can-
on the Zoom call. So for the
Can we-
next, go ahead. What?
Can we just have Sky F24 and Clever Katie quickly type back what they're saying?
Just transcribe it, live, real time.
Yeah.
So maybe for the next 4 minutes, if you guys want to mute your mics and turn the sound on your stream, you'll be able to hear this as well. And it's worth hearing because this guy is stupid funny, and he makes some great points about Guy Fieri.
I don't know how to mute my mic. We tried that already.
I think you just do it right in the Zoom call.
In the Zoom call. Okay.
Yep.
I have a button.
Nice. Okay, I can't hear either one of you. So turn the sound on your streams. So you can, thank you, James. So you can hear this, and give me a thumbs up when you have sound and you're ready, and I'll hit play. Okay. Land has sound. He has sound. Here we go. Enjoy. This is Shane Torres defends Guy Fieri.
Explain to me what the hell Guy Fieri ever did to anyone. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the celebrity chef? People shit on that dude all the time. And as far as I can tell, all he ever did was follow his dreams. Do you understand? People are horrible to a television personality, and he didn't do anything wrong. Here's what he did do, America. He started a company where he hires everybody. He pays more than minimum wage. He gives health benefits before he has to. He has a non-profit where he gives pretzel making machines to schools so they can fundraise. I know that one sounds like I made it up, but I swear to Christ, it's true. He works with Special Olympics athletes, and if you need a little more sugar with this medicine, he also officiated a gay wedding. Yeah. But because he has flames on his shirt, everybody shits all over this dude like he's a member of Nickelback. And by the way, what the hell did Nickelback ever do? What? They made 40 million bros happy? Yeah, you don't want them walking around pissed off. That's how we ended up in this mess. That should bother all of you. And look, I get it. I don't want to hang out with Guy Fieri either, okay? I know he looks like a Hot Topic manager moonlighting at a Fridays. But he didn't do anything wrong. Well, what else has he done, Shane? I'm so glad you asked. He goes around the country to small businesses and gives them free advertising on a national platform on a weekly basis. Advertising those small businesses could never afford themselves with his own television show. But because his hair looks like he was electrocuted while drinking Mountain Dew, people act like we need to saw his head off and put it on the internet. Meanwhile, y'all can't get enough of Anthony Bourdain. And he seems like the kind of dude that would be mean to dogs. So I don't understand what is happening. What does he do? So I put on Rolling Stones t-shirts and I tell food courts they suck. Come on, man. Like if you had to choose between being stuck in a foxhole with Anthony Bourdain or Guy Fieri, you're gonna pick Fieri every time. I am still doing this bit. What's Bourdain gonna do? I'll tell you. It'll be like that dude in every World War II movie who sucks the whole time. Then when the Nazis show up, doesn't do his job, gets a bunch of good soldiers killed. Meanwhile, Guy Fieri's over here earning new nicknames like El Fuego. Picking up live grenades, throwing them back, saying dope shit like welcome to Flavor Town. And he knows he's dying on that beach in France that morning, but he's there fighting. And what do y'all do? You shit all over him just because he had his sunglasses on the back of his neck. I think it's awesome that he has a racing stripe painted on his fridge. Love it if Banksy had painted it. And look, guys, I know I look like the kind of dude that would defend Guy Fieri. But if that's what you're taking away from this, you're missing the point. Thank you guys very much. I'm Shane Torres. Really appreciate it.
So yeah, fun shit. I like that guy. He's very funny.
That was all very fucking funny.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I'm
Yes.
unmuted now.
I had never heard of that comedian before he showed up on Conan O'Brien and did that bit, and I've been a fan ever since. That guy's
I think
fucking
the
hilarious.
meme that's going around right now is directly derived from this from that bit,
Yeah, it states a lot of the same information, that's for sure.
like in the same way too.
Yeah. Imagine Dragons is worse than Nickelback. I think I agree with you.
I think I agree with you. Although my
Not,
wife
not
is,
an expert. I don't know.
my wife is a really big Nickelback fan. Like
I
she's
like
seen
their
them in
old
concert. She loves them.
Like I
That's
like
the
them
only stuff
before
I know. Do they have new stuff?
Well, they have newer stuff. And when I
Oh,
say
yeah.
new, it's over a decade old. But
Right.
they're like back when they were like barely scratching the surface on Canadian radio. They were a great band. They were just kind of a rock bar band, you know. And
Modern day AC/DC and Kiss.
yeah, kinda. And they most of
Yeah.
their songs were about doing mushrooms and drinking beer in the woods in Canada, and it was a lot of fun. And then they started singing about
That sounds
cocaine.
fine.
Then they started singing about cocaine and panties, and that's less entertaining for me in music. So, like in person, great. I don't need my songs to be about it.
Well, what time is it?
7:45.
What
Quarter to 9 your time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Want to give her
I
another?
think I'm ready to. I think I'm ready to call it myself.
Yeah. All right.
I might have to wrap up just because I have to get up so early and I have to clean. I left a big mess everywhere, and I don't like to wake up to a mess. Mostly the tacos I made.
I'm trying to find a way to tie that back into the story about the car. Tacos making a mess.
The car that you,
There's
that you
something
pooped
there.
in.
Yeah, that one.
What did you
Save
eat
it.
that day?
Save
you
it
want
for
to
the
get
next
gross?
episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Well, I was 17 and Taco Bell was a daily occurrence, so probably Taco Bell. Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah, bad scene.
Yeah, your poor butt.
Your poor butt.
That poor car.
Oh,
Sky says.
so the last
God.
paint stroke of the night, and I totally slopped paint all over something that I had already painted.
No.
Yeah.
I have fucked this up several times.
I'm going right back over it. Nope. Can't stop now. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, now it's worse. I should stop. Nope, I'm keeping going. I'm gonna just ride this train till it crashes.
Katie, you're gonna go get takeout food?
At least you're not working with acetone.
What's that? Acetone?
At least you're not working with acetone, because when I ride the train until it crashes, it crashes. Man,
Yeah,
I just fucking. So Putty can solve a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure I have done a lot of things to this kit already that Putty will not solve. Like, I'm having a bad time.
Can you weather
I
it?
need to get a better chisel.
Just weather it.
Okay.
Can you weather it?
Just weather it. I heard that there's a thing you could do to it with weather.
Drace is now planning our deaths. I'm gonna.
I will
murder
do
you-
a
murder you
murder
both
on
in your
you
sleep. Yep.
guys.
I'll do a murder. I'm gonna do straight up murder.
I'm gonna do a murder on you guys.
I think I'm getting tired because now I'm just getting it everywhere.
Nice.
Like, that is not what a foot looks like. That is not what a sandal looks like.
Art by
I'm
Rob
glad that my
Liefeld.
camera is pointed in the wrong direction, so you can't even see. Like, what's even happening right now? How am I not able to put it in front of the camera?
Don't do drugs.
So he's
kids.
got this foot. Bring it in.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. Anyways, he's got
There it
this
is.
foot. And he's got a sandal.
Yeah.
And the way that the details are on it, it's hard to tell what is a toe and what is a sandal and what is a strap. And this is a case of, oh, we're going to put a wash on that. Like, and then, you know, maybe try to highlight the toes if I could figure out where the straps end and the toes begin.
Yeah.
But all in all,
Oh, gotta put another gash in it. Motherfucker. All right, I'm putting this down.
I think we need to call it a night, boys. Y'all are getting sloppy.
Yeah.
I did good
Oh,
tonight.
you're
I got
getting
like
sloppy.
I got like half a dozen books cataloged. So I know what I'll be
6.
doing with the
That's
rest of the
pretty
night.
good.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Nice.
Over 2 hours?
Considering you've got 6,000 to go?
Yeah, you're not
I'll
wrong.
have to look up. I don't even know what's in my. How many does a short box hold? 150 to 175.
150 to 175. Yeah.
16, 20, 20. So I have like 25 of those.
Damn.
And then, yeah. And then I have my store inventory, which
Right.
is like 7 or 8 long boxes, I guess, now, after I sold a bunch.
And those are about
No.
3
Yeah.
3 to 350 per box, right?
I think so. And I was selling long boxes for $75 a piece.
Holy shit.
Come fill a long box
Wow.
out of all of this. And anything that I had marked $1 to $3 basically.
Mhm.
And then I had one guy who came over yesterday who was going through my other priced stuff and pulling out books and being like, check the price on this, check the price on this, check the price. It was my buddy. So
Yeah.
he goes, you need to at least double the price on all these Venoms.
Mm.
He's like, anything with Donny Cates' name on it right now.
Oh,
is
big
totally
time.
on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I had just priced them 6 months ago, but I guess with all of the null stuff going on and
Yeah.
whatever movie rumors there are. So yeah, I pulled all those aside. We'll have to reprice them,
Yep.
which is fine. I appreciate his honesty.
Yeah, for real.
I gave him a lot more books. I was like, well, here, why don't you just take this stack on top of it? So,
All right, boys. We ready to
gentlemen,
call her?
chat room. I think so. Thanks
Let's,
everybody for tuning in tonight.
Let me throw the socials up in chat real quick. Boom. There's the socials.
Painty boys.
Stop it.
I'm gonna do it every time because I'm going to do it forever. I'm never gonna stop. You can't make me.
Does your car have
What?
a sunroof?
Oh,
On that note,
or tailpipe.
good stream, guys. Everybody watching, catch us on social
Yeah.
media.
Might make me stop.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord.
Check out the
We need more
YouTube channel.
people to talk to.
This video will be going up on the
Yep,
YouTube channel
yep.
either tonight or tomorrow. You can catch our previous episodes on the YouTube channel. It's a lot of fun. Like, subscribe, share the videos, all that good shit. Starting next week, we'll be doing a follower drive. We're pushing for 50 followers. We're at 21 right now. We have 29 to go. So bring your friends next week and the week after that and the week after that. And let's see if we can get this affiliate program going. And thanks for tuning in. Thank you for joining
Then
us
it's
again.
giveaways. Then we just
And-
start giving stuff away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna figure that out. It
J-
might be some Steam keys, might be something else. We don't know.
Autumn's stuff.
Just give away my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And then
I
blame
don't-
it on David Bowie. How does that feel?
I understood that reference.
I
I
have.
Did
three,
you? Did you?
I have
Did you
3
go into
cats. I could probably.
Did you understand
get
that
rid of one of
reference
them.
because it's your?
I used to think that you were infatuated with the woman from Nightwish, and I would write you notes from her.
What?
What?
I forgot about that entirely. That's fucking really funny, actually.
In actuality, it may have been that I was infatuated with her,
Yeah, I didn't know Nightwish.
or with you. I don't know. I don't know what it was, really.
Oh no, come back.
Porque no los dos.
Not you. What?
All right, I'm shutting her off.
All right. Great.
Good stream, fellas. We'll
Painty boys.
oh my god. Why?